We are live. What is going on, Misfit Nation? Welcome back to a special Christmas Eve edition of the Pile Driver Pulse. Kind of. Not really a Pile Driver Pulse. I mean, we're going to talk all stuff to wrestling because there's a lot of stuff happening this week. With this guy, Jason Ingram, BlitzbalChamp. We're
Hey,
going. Well, I'm not going to Japan. I would love to one year. Soon, at some point, I'm going to try to hopefully make the trip out there. But he's going there for a lot of wrestling shows.
15.
15. After I would be done with one. But links of our descriptions for our social medias are in the pod. It's not in the podcast. It's on the description. We're gonna go over 2025 next year. Yes, I know. It's almost here. 2025 feels
Right
like
around the corner.
it's crazy. It felt like this year went by fast.
Oh, yeah, it definitely did.
It might be that leap year thing. I don't know. But we're gonna predict that. But also we're gonna go. Well, I don't know if he did it for 2024, but I did a predictions of 2024, and I'm gonna go through what I had gotten right and gotten wrong. It's actually a mixed bag, actually. So, also, some new things came out of. I guess now I can have official predictions for the other shows that are coming up. What's
Oh,
going on, Blood Money?
yes.
He says what's up, Blitz?
What's going on, Blood Money?
So obviously we have an official fourth member of the of the Women's International Cup on not next. Is it next weekend? It is next weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, we got our four.
yeah, we might actually run through the Battle in the Valley matches that were announced too. So we'll talk about that. But they did announce finally the fourth person, which I was actually very surprised who it ended up being. Not mad about it, but that did end up changing my prediction for that match. We'll talk about that. Wrestle Kingdom and all that stuff. New Japan did announce that you can watch Wrestle Kingdom and Dynasty
Yes.
on both not Thriller, Triller, or if you don't want to pay the $50, why would you? Cough up $10 a month, and you get the same shows with the subscription on New Japan World, both in English and Japanese.
Do it.
Shout out to Chris Charlton who helped me out with that information because I was very curious about that. Seriously, why would you pay $50 if you can? It's the same thing I tell people about the WWE Network stuff. I'm like, why pay $100, whatever it is, for pay per view? You can just watch it for $10.
Exactly.
So yeah. So first, I'm gonna go through the what I got last year. By the way,
Okay.
remember the year-end awards end. Not the polls end on Friday, I believe, or I might extend it to Saturday. Or did I say this? It's either the 27th or the 28th. I can't remember which one I had said it was going to be. But remember, no matches from what's the show that's coming up on the Saturday, the AEW show, World's End.
Yeah.
Those might make it onto next year. Same thing with Dream Kingdom.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping Dream Kingdom is a killer show. I mean, last year was all right, you know. But let's be real. People were waiting for that show because they wanted to see Micah be crowned champion. So, and she got it. So,
Yes, she
so
sure did.
Blood Money says, yeah. We'll talk about too. Athena making her Stardom debut next weekend too. So,
Yeah, looking very forward to that.
uh,
I'm really happy for this opportunity for her.
yeah, I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see who their opponents are going to be. But they didn't name names. They just said it's going to be Athena teaming with Tekla. So,
Yes.
I'm just saying if they want to have another foreigner join Hate, I'm okay with Athena joining Hate. At least, I'm just saying.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay. So yeah, so you can watch the season 2 of Squid Game. I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't even seen season 1 yet, but I've heard good things about it.
I've never seen Squid Game, so
But people say I should watch it. Um, I mean, look, I liked Alice in Borderland. Okay, so we'll see. But 2024 predictions, man. So I did 25 last year. This year we went to 23. He's got some predictions too, and I almost try to click something there.
Yeah.
So last year, so I'm still gonna start from 25 to 21, so you can get a countdown. Ready?
Alrighty.
All right. So 2024, I had William Regal replacing Adam Pearce as the Raw general manager. That did not happen.
Oh, that's not that wasn't a bad prediction. Okay.
No. I just miss William Regal being an authority figure on television. He was one of the best GMs that they've ever had.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
And right now, one of the best GMs right now, in my opinion, is Nick Aldis. So nothing against Adam Pearce. It's just I think Nick Aldis is doing a killer job on SmackDown.
Yeah, who I've met before.
Yep.
So
the husband of Mickie James, who I didn't make any Hall of Fame predictions, but I think she might actually go in the Hall of Fame next year. So
yeah, good call.
All right, this one was way off. I assumed this prediction when the Shinsuke Nakamura push was happening in 2022, right? Or 2023, right? I said number 24, Kazuchika Okada appears in the Royal Rumble.
Now, I think a lot of people were kind of on the fence about the idea of him appearing and competing at a Royal Rumble. So that's not I wouldn't say that that's a crazy prediction.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, when the shocker of one of the shockers of 2024 was when New Japan announced that Okada was leaving, right? Which no one in a million years thought that was ever going to happen, right?
Right.
A lot of people were wondering what would a presentation, a WWE presentation with Triple H look like for Kazuchika Okada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could have been, I mean, based on how he presented Nakamura and Asuka and Io Sky. Right now, he has some hand in Julia right now. I would say he would have knocked it out of the park when it comes to presentation.
As long as he didn't have a similar presentation to what he had in TNA, then it would have been easy, if you ask me.
So Blood Money asks you, would you guys prefer Io Sky winning the IC Championship or winning the Royal Rumble and Challenger? I want her winning the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. I think so. I think somebody fresh.
She doesn't need to win the IC title.
Yeah.
She is only in the IC title tournament because I'm assuming Kyrie is somewhat hurt. So,
yeah,
the IC Championship should either be Dakota Kai or Lyra Valkyria. So,
I was actually thinking of either of those two as well. If I had to pick one between those two, because she hasn't held a singles title yet in WWE, I would go Dakota Kai.
Well, currently I'm sticking with Lyra Valkyria. Mainly because a certain WWE superstar is fixing to come back, and you know they're going to want to push that Irish heritage.
Oh, round two?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, somebody pointed out, you know, what if Raquel Cost lived the title, and they do that as a offshoot program, and Maria gets Io at WrestleMania, and then Lyra takes on Becky for the IC title.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, I enjoyed the mess out of their match at Halloween Havoc last year.
Becky and Lyra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Becky.
Oh, yeah.
Becky, when she won the NXT title, people lost their mind and not in a good way about it. And then she had this run with this title.
Hey, I was cool with it. I was definitely cool with it.
Xia Li the best match of her entire career. So, but yeah, that was So the Okada thing was crazy thought there. Something I did technically get right. Stardom will not feature heavily on Forbidden Door 3. I technically got it right because
Yeah, yeah.
the pre-show only had Momo and Tam Nakano on it, and Mina Shirakawa. Those were the only three Stardom talent on that show.
Yeah, I still really feel like
And no, I
if
don't
they
count Stephanie Vicura as a Stardom talent, even though she won the title from Julia.
right. I really feel like they would be better off just doing their own US show instead of like a collab, like especially with AEW, because I just feel like okay, yeah, we got a little bitty taste from Supercard of Honor earlier this year, but like
I tell you one thing, them sending Hanako over. Yeah, somehow they apparently got a big number on that pre-show.
yeah, it's like Tony Khan will kind of dabble in it like a little bit, but not really. Here you go, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Like this year's Forbidden Door. Now we understand why, because she was already booked for the conversion show, right?
Yes, yes.
But I was under the impression, like a lot of people were, that they were going to do Azumi and Mercedes Monet on that show because they were teasing it.
Yes.
Obviously, that didn't happen. So, but there is that. But I technically did get that one right about Stardom. So,
Yeah, good call.
number 22. This one obviously didn't happen. FTR asked for their AEW release to return to WWE.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah. That didn't happen at all. I don't think they're going back to WWE at any point.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But 21, I almost got it. Jamie Hayter main eventing All In 2024. She did return at that show.
Yeah. It would have been nice for her to have done that, but at least she did return.
Like nothing against Willow Nightingale. I think that I think it should have been at least somebody who's had some type of connection to Stardom on that show.
Yep.
That being Jamie Hayter, because a former member of Oedo Tai and
Yes,
the
she
Queen's
was.
Quest, which is quite funny when you think about it, that she was part of two factions that are no longer around. Technically, Oedo Tai is technically still around. They're just not called Oedo Tai anymore. So.
Right.
Okay. John Elite's in the chat here.
Hey, what's up, John Elite?
Yeah, have Io win the Rumble and challenge Rhea Ripley. Yes, that should be the direction to go with. He also
Agreed.
said Ospreay and Swerve was the main event for Forbidden Door right this year. I think so.
I believe so.
I'm almost positive. I think they were, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me look here.
Let's see.
I feel like they were. Because I know the year before it was Brian and
Yes,
Okada.
yes, it was.
Because last year was Brian and Okada.
Yes. Dang, I don't remember there being 15 matches.
Look, my favorite match of that entire show was, well, I mean, I did like the Ospreay, I'm gonna say Ospreay and Omega, Ospreay and Swerve match, but my favorite match on that show was Danielson and Shingo. So.
Yeah, that was a hard hitting match.
But that match was when I saw the bracket for the Owen Hart Cup, and I saw Shingo Takagi on one side and Brian Danielson on the opposite side. I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah.
I believe that wasn't that the finals?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh no. It was a first round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should have been a finals match, though. Let's be real.
Yeah, because I mean, I've been a big fan of Shingo since I came across him in Dragon Gate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to his match with Takeshita Nelson Kingdom. All right, so now we're going up to 20. Andrade El Idolo asked for his AEW release to return to WWE. Technically, he didn't ask for his release, but he did go back to WWE. His contract expired.
Partial credit for that?
Yeah, I would say so. Now, this one goes hand in hand with 24, which was Okada signs with WWE. Man.
Ah.
Oh, man. I didn't think that was going to happen. I mean, I mean, there was a slight chance. This one obviously didn't happen, but it's going to happen at some point.
Okay.
AEW or WWE buys the NWA.
Ooh,
At some point this is going to happen.
interesting.
If I had to make a guess on who would buy the NWA, it would probably be WWE.
Interesting.
Because no one really talks about them anymore. So, you know, for obvious
Yeah.
reasons.
I mean, I went to not last year's Crockett Cup, but the one before that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, you said you went to the one that before we found out that what's his name was a weirdo. Uh,
oh yeah, that was the first one. You're talking about Marty Skrull.
yeah,
Yeah, that was the first Crockett Cup I ever went to, which was how I met Yuji Nagata and Satoshi Kojima. But yeah, I went to the one.
yeah,
It was like 1 or 2 years ago, mainly because it was in North Carolina.
right,
But interesting. So you could see Billy Corgan selling.
maybe. I mean, it might not even be up to Billy Corgan at that point. John Lee asked, "Whatever happened to NWA's CW deal?" The Sinister Minister is what happened to the CW deal.
Yeah, it. Yeah, they kind of
They screwed that one up themselves, and then
badly.
NXT just swooped right in and took it.
Yeah, like NXT did not hesitate. It's just like, ooh,
Nope.
freebie, scoop.
Nope.
But I mean, NWA's always going to have that old school feel. I mean,
Right.
I can appreciate that, but it's like,
I mean, to be fair, not a lot of WWE like WWE doesn't have a lot of the NWA footage either.
yeah,
I mean, I know they bought WCW, but they don't have a lot of the footage owned by Crockett. So,
yeah. Like, I'm not going to kick down doors to like attend an NWA show
right.
unless it just happens to be in my area.
Oh, I still wouldn't.
Cause and it's only because I'm a pro wrestling fan. I mean, whenever I get a chance and it's in the area, I'll do my best
By the
to
way,
go.
guys, I'm supporting Kyrie Sane tonight, the Pirate Princess. Hope
Bon,
she's resting well.
bon voyage.
By the way, Merry Christmas to everyone who is now. It's Christmas time over there, so Merry Christmas to you guys.
Merry Christmas.
And if you guys don't celebrate it, Happy Hanukkah, I guess. So this one, I'm so glad I got wrong. Roman Reigns retaining at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. Whew.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I was gonna lose. I might have thrown something that night.
Oh, well, at least you're being honest.
Because when 39 happened, I did my review. I was so angry the night that the Roman beat Cody that I just like didn't want to do a review. And then the next night I went right. I just ranted about it of how stupid Vince McMahon was.
Mm-hmm.
It still is.
Yeah.
This one is close to happening. It's Mina Shirakawa leaving Stardom.
Yeah. It's coming. It's definitely coming.
Which is why I have it in my list for next year.
Yeah. Yeah. That was actually one I have as well.
This one is actually half right. I have Gunther wins the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash in Berlin. He did win the world title, but it wasn't at Backlash in Berlin, even though I think that's where they should have done it at.
Yeah. It was just that was just a successful defense.
Because if you think about the Berlin crowd, oh my God, they would have ate that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
This one, so this one I can't really. I would consider it wrong. It's Karrion Kross gets a huge push. I don't know what you would consider what's going on with him now as a push.
I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest with you.
So
Like,
I put it as wrong. So
okay.
but yeah, we'll see about that here. One that we got wrong, everyone got wrong. Well, I didn't get it wrong because I knew about it beforehand, but people were So convinced that this woman was not leaving the company, Julia stays with Stardom.
Ah.
I was so wrong on that. I'm actually glad that she was, because she is doing a fantastic job in WWE right now.
Although it was a little sad seeing
Yeah.
DDM end. So
Yeah. So now I didn't know Marty Go was going to be a thing. I just assumed she was going to go straight to WWE. I mean, technically she did.
yeah, like she definitely, you know, but
This
you
one
know.
almost happened because this was a rumor going around that, excuse me, Sanity was going to return to WWE. This
Oh,
almost happened because I feel like because they kept teasing before Nikki went away on off television for a while, they kept teasing. It seemed like they were teasing the return of Sanity in her little videos that she would post.
oh yeah. Wasn't that during the time where she took time off to finish school?
I think so,
Okay,
but we almost had a Sanity return, so there's that one.
right, right.
One that I'm so glad I got right here. Cody Rhodes wins the WWE title at WrestleMania. Thank God. Which is why, and I had that at number 11 because I had no faith at that point.
Yeah.
This one I got right. Okada signing with AEW.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I must have
Spot
skipped
on.
one, but I'll go back down one second. But as soon like I felt like the only other play, even though when it's just, I just don't like the fact that New Japan talent are leaving just to sign with WWE. I'm not WWE, AEW. The only people who didn't are are the Gorillas of Destiny.
Oh yeah. Oh well, yeah. I mean,
I thought about something here. So, given that all of Haku's sons are now in the company,
yes.
I can absolutely see Haku going into the Hall of Fame next year.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't see why not.
I mean, they got his sons now, so his sons can induct him. If there's ever a dude that deserves a Hall of Fame induction, it's Haku.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
I didn't even know he was at the Hall of Fame this year. I didn't know that until somebody told me about it.
Yeah, he was at WrestleCade. Him and the Barbarian.
Man,
Faces of Fear.
Faces of Fear, man. Underrated tag team too.
Indeed, indeed.
Also, who was managed by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart in WCW.
Yes, yes, they were.
I kind of accidentally skipped this one, but this one is going to happen at some point. It's Malachi Black asking for his release to return to WWE. This is happening at some point.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of when.
Yeah. All right, so then I had at number 8, Becky Lynch beating Rhea Ripley. I'm actually sort of glad that didn't happen, but also I'm not, because now we're currently stuck in this horrible storyline that Rhea Ripley is in.
Oh yeah.
Blood Money says, what is it? So John Lee asked, how long did Donna Del Mondo last? Ooh,
Uh, 4 years?
didn't they form during the pandemic?
Yeah, it was 2020.
Yeah, so it would be 4 years then.
Yeah, so 4 years. Yeah.
Actually, let me type in Micah here. Or I can also type in Julia, but Micah was the first one that came into my mind, even though she wasn't the leader.
Because if I remember correctly, it formed in either 2020 of January or February.
It was January 14, 2020 to January 4th, 2020.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Blood Money asks, yeah, so Siri called Utami a side character, and Utami's winning the title after that. I mean, come on now.
Oh, I expect that match is gonna be a really heated match. Like
This hopefully, because Utami, we have yet to see the Utami of old in Marty Gold. So the closest we got was the EO match at Summer Destiny.
yes.
That's real. If you're gonna have your dream match with EO, you're gonna bring the leader of a former leader of Queen's Quest out of you. That one. So But I think
Yeah.
so. Mayu Utani also talked about Azumi, saying apparently Azumi said that she's going to be the future ace of Stardom, which I absolutely believe that. By the way,
Oh yeah, she
um,
definitely fits the bill.
um, so I think we'll talk about it later, but I think Maya is going to be passing the torch to Utami, not Utami, to Azumi on the fourth. So
Mm.
hopefully, and Gato, you better be listening to me. Give them more than 5 minutes. 15 minutes is fine by me.
Honestly, I'd give them 20, me personally, but
You know, it's not going to happen. Well, how long did they give? Well, I say that, but it's Mayu, and New Japan loves Mayu.
true.
And every time they've had Mayu over, they've given her a lot of time.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Let's see, Lone Star. I think she had almost 16 minutes, I believe.
Yes.
And then the match with Kyrie, I believe, was 30, almost 20 something. And I think around the same time with Momo had the other show. So, oh yeah. Let's see, where am I at here? Oh, so number 7. Oh, we could have had it had he got not hurt. CM Punk winning the world championship.
Oh yeah.
We probably could have had that had he not got hurt.
Right.
So I didn't get
Makes
that
sense.
wrong. I got that wrong, unfortunately. But number 6, Julia signs with WWE. That happened.
Yes.
She signed. I love how she signed it at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh man. Just seeing pictures pop up at like the airport of her in front of
So I
you know.
loved the it was a Tokyo Sports that tweeted that said something, and I forget, either she had said something or somebody had said something that now she's no, it was Julia that said because the Tokyo Sports had tweeted out or made the report that she was headed to Philadelphia, right, or
Mhm.
America or something, and
Yes.
Julia was like, "No, I'm going to the Bahamas."
Oh yeah.
I'm like, "No, you aren't."
Now I will say if they do something like they did with WWE World, I might actually try to attend that.
I think WWE World could be a thing next year.
Yeah,
I love the
because
fact that when Julie showed up at WWE World, her and Rossi were just hanging out.
yeah,
It's just
they sure did.
they weren't even trying to hide the fact that, like, yeah, we're here.
Yeah, no
Um,
shame at all.
I'm like, when I saw that she was heading somewhere, I'm like, a WrestleMania week. I'm like, you are not going to no dang Bahamas, woman.
And then of course all the Stardom talent attended WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver
Well, yeah.
and
Well, I
just
knew they were going to attend WrestleMania because EO. I mean, come on.
yeah.
I mean, Momo. I still will never forget Momo Watanabe posting a photo from her in the stands with a cup, purposely showing on camera EO EO Sky.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, Mo, you know what you're doing. I mean, she is one of your teachers. so,
Yeah. Yes indeed. Yes
so yeah,
indeed.
uh, so yeah, I love that match, by the way. EO and Bailey ruled. Let's see. Okay, so this one I'm kind of glad it didn't happen. Sasha Banks returning to WWE.
Ah,
I got that one wrong.
true. Hmm.
One I'm very surprised I got right because I didn't know if this was going to happen. Brock Lesnar does not appear for WWE in 2024. Wild.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Now this one kind of almost happened, but not really. It was Ronda Rousey signing with AEW
Excuse me.
because she did that appearance at Ring of Honor.
That's right. She did have that match at ROH, which that just felt kind of like when that happened, I was just like,
So random, right?
yeah, I was just like, well, what the heck are you doing here? Sort of thing.
Then thankfully, I got this one all right. Bailey winning the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't put her winning the title either because I wasn't sure if they were going to pull the trigger on Bailey winning the title or not. Part of me didn't want her to win the title because I wanted EO to break the mold of Japanese wrestlers losing at WrestleMania,
Hmm.
which hopefully that changes next year.
Yeah, here's hoping. Yeah.
But at least I got the Bailey winning the Rumble right. And then CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble. I don't think he was ever planning to win the Royal Rumble anyway. So,
Ah,
I based on how everything played out, it seemed like Cody was always going to win.
yeah.
Now on to
Fair point.
2025. Went up to 30. I guess you got your 30 here.
I wasn't able to get 30. I
What do
wasn't
you
able to get 30.
what do you got here?
So, I guess, since mine's
Oh,
the
John Lee asked, was Ronda Rousey a one-off in Ring of Honor? I think so.
yeah, she was definitely a
I
one-off.
believe she teamed with Marina Shafir. She also did Revolver, I believe, too.
Yes. Yeah, she
like
did.
I think she did like 2 matches in Revolver.
Yeah, it was one or two. But
seeing Ronda Rousey and doing indie wrestling in 2024 was weird to me. Or was
yeah,
it? No, was it 2023? Was it 23 or 24?
I thought it might have been 2023 actually.
No, anyways. How many did you get then?
I didn't get a whole lot. It was just like right around right under 10
That's fine.
cuz yeah. Um I am going to start off with a big one.
Okay.
This is a really big bold one.
You Tam Nakano retains it though.
Sendai Girls
Ooh. Okay.
gets acquired.
Okay.
Um
I'm worried where you're going with this.
I just have that feeling with Mako Satomura retiring, which I know Sendai Girls is her baby.
Are you, say,
I
are you saying they're gonna? Are you saying WWE is gonna require Sendai Girls?
I see. I had trouble coming up with a proper promotion to pull this off, but I just have a feeling they're going to get acquired.
I feel I feel like if it was going to be anybody, I think WWE is the one who would take it.
Yeah, I think they have the advantage in that. Um, Maybe second best, possibly Stardom, but I'm thinking I got a feeling they're going to get acquired.
Yeah, I don't know if Mako would sell off the Stardom.
So,
Personally, that's just. I mean, even though we've had Stardom talent appear on Sendai Girl shows lately, but we'll see on that one there.
yeah.
For my first pick, number 30 is actually I went a little safer here.
Okay.
Azumi versus Starlight Kid will headline a major Stardom pay per view for either the World or Wonder of Stardom Championship.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I feel like I feel like they have to do that at some point.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Um,
Um, I guess do we just want to trade back and forth?
well, since I got a lot more, I can do 2, and you can go off with your 1 if you want to do that.
Deal.
Okay, so this one I'm not entirely sure if this one will happen, but we could, because I did tell you that there's a possibility that I could see more Stardom talent leaving next year.
Mm-hmm.
And see, this one's different, weird, because it depends on whether or not what happens on Sunday. That being Momo Watanabe leaving Stardom.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Now, do I see that happening? I don't know, because I really want that one last babyface run with Momo Watanabe before she decides to leave if she wants to. And I feel like we're heading towards that. Not the her leaving part. I mean the babyface thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll talk about somebody who made a very good pitch on Twitter earlier. That I'm like exactly what I was trying to talk. That was exactly the type of booking scenario I was thinking of. But that is my 29th prediction.
Okay. My next one, and just I base this off of the timing of when this event takes place, and I think she should be back and ready to go for this. Ami Sourei wins the Cinderella Tournament 2025.
You're all in on that one, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. Not a bad one. You went with a safe one there, so that's good.
So,
I also went so two of them are kind of safe options. I'm not sure
alrighty,
if one of them is going to happen or not, but they could.
what you got?
28, Suzuki wins a championship in Stardom, and what I mean by that is she can win mainly a singles title, whether it be the
Okay.
high speed, the Wonder, or World Stardom Championship. Oh heck, she could even, depending on whether or not these other two titles are around, she can win the Strong or IWGP Women's title too.
Mm.
So I see that one. I see that one happen. Then afterwards, and I kind of want this to happen. I want them to become the youngest tag team champions in history. Devil Princess wins the Goddess of Stardom Championships.
Ah, okay.
I don't have this on my list, but I kind of want to see them win the Goss Tag League next year.
Because if that's the case, then they would end up being the second team in history to have won both the New Blood and the Goddess.
They would also be the youngest.
Yeah, but they could end up being the first if Wingori loses this Sunday. But yeah.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I got some interesting bookings in fantasy for that one. But so what you got next?
Okay, this is another big one. This is for all the TJPW fans, and I'm super sold on this one. Mocha Miyamoto wins her first title.
Okay, all right. I can dig that one. I can dig
Yeah,
that one.
this
How old is she now? 20 something.
Mocha is 24,
Okay.
if I remember correctly. I believe she's 24.
She hasn't won a championship yet.
Yeah. Actually, no, 25. 25. She's 25.
Oh, so you just want her to win a championship in 2025?
I honestly think it will be the International Princess Championship.
So as long as she wins the championship, you should get that prediction correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that works. That works. If I had Asuna winning a championship in 2024, I would have forgotten that one correctly because she won a championship in 2024. So,
because I really truly fed into Mocha Miyamoto when she came
right.
this close to defeating Miyu Yamashita.
I don't have. I should have put that one her on my predictions list. I knew there was somebody missing. I don't have Miyu Yamashita on my list on anything. I'm it's not gonna be a part of the predictions list, but I do think she's gonna sign with WWE next year though. That's not so. But,
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of which, not her, but I was watching the Christmas show this morning, and randomly I don't remember which match, but I think it was the Devil Princess, the match with the Devil Princess and Fukushima Death were in it. I think so. Out of nowhere, the commentary brought up Shinsuke Nakamura, and I don't know what the heck they were talking about, but I'm like, what does Shinsuke Nakamura have to do with any of this?
Oh yeah, that interesting.
You caught that, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, Shinsuke is actually in Japan right now. He is going to be. I kind of want them to have him defend that title.
Maybe perhaps a last minute add on.
With him defending the title against oh my god, who is he wrestling?
Oka Sasaki.
Oh. Yeah, because he is doing the Noah show.
Yes, Noah the New Year.
But she took a picture with Muda, I think Marufuji, and might have been Tajiri. I'm not sure. But it was at the steakhouse, the Ribera Steakhouse.
So, nice.
Nakamura's been there quite a few times in his heyday. So he got his own jacket and he's got stuff there.
Yeah.
From his time in New Japan Pro Wrestling, which I'm glad that now the newer version of Nakamura they've mentioned his IWGP title runs. Which
yes,
thank God, because they were not doing that previously. Put some respect on that guy's man's name. He's one of the greatest Intercontinental champions that company ever had. He brought that IC title back to prominence. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, speaking of Shinsuke, John Elite said, did Shinsuke do any gimmick similar to uh, in New Japan? Kind.
I mean,
They
King
okay.
of
So I think he means like with the face paint and stuff. I think when he wrestled Prince Devitt, I think he did or it might have been. I know he had this like it was like the skull phantom looking thing.
hmm
I forgot who it was against, but he did something similar to that.
Ah, huh.
But if we're talking about the Wayward Samurai thing, he's not done that in New Japan.
Right.
So I though if he though I can't, I'll tell you one thing. I can't wait to see that entrance on the Noah show. That's gonna be fire.
Heck yeah. Shoot.
As long as the commentary the not the Noah commentary team, and I mean the color guy, they call it the next championship, like you did the first time.
hmm
It's the NXT title.
Oh yeah.
That annoyed me quite a bit. I understand a lot of people didn't watch NXT, but now, you know, so do I have Shinsuke on here? No, I do not. So yeah, so I did. All right, so I went through my double princess thing. It would be your turn.
Now this one's kind of a long shot, but I just have a feeling that it's probably going to reach to this point. I've gone out on a limb and say Hikaru Shida leaves AEW.
Okay, so I don't. Let me see. Do I have her on here? I don't have her on here, but I could see that happening.
Yeah, I truly just I honestly don't feel like they're gonna do anything as far as putting her in the title picture again.
I mean,
Like,
because the only reason, and a lot of people don't seem to understand this, is the only reason she agreed to sign with AEW is because Tony Khan's allowed her to continue doing her. Oh my God, was it the Maki stuff?
oh, the Makai project.
I think it's either Maki or Makai, or whichever way they pronounce it. But
Yeah, yeah,
but
Makai
that was the
project. Yeah,
only reason she agreed to sign with AEW because if they didn't let her do that, she would not be in AEW right now.
yeah,
Um,
but kudos to her for being willing to travel back and forth like that.
but I think they finished it. I think she's done with it now.
Yeah, I believe so.
And now with the WWE, you get more time off in WWE now because Triple H isn't like Vince, where you have to be there and there and there. You know, he doesn't let you, he's not letting you. He's not making you guys work on the holidays anymore. So, um, which is why they filmed. I believe EO and Kyrie are over in Japan right now.
hmm
Rhea Ripley went back to Australia. So, I think Nikki Cross has already went to visit Damo and his family. So I don't know. Let's see. John Elite says they had Sheeta return on Rampage recently, if I'm not mistaken. I wouldn't know. Speaking of Rampage, I might as well break this news here. It's done. It's over.
Yeah, actually the last match I saw Sheeta wrestle was against Chris Statlander, and that was on Dynamite. So,
yeah. You
I
mentioned
mean,
Rampage. Rampage is over with. It's done.
yeah. So,
And I saw the card for that Rampage, and I'm like, yeah, one of the show's is getting canceled. But yeah. So Sheeta leaving AEW. I can see that happening. So
yeah, I honestly got a feeling it. Yeah, because I really don't see anything really for them to do with her that they haven't really made an effort to do. So, yeah, I think
but
she leaves by the end of the year.
okay, so this next one here is 26. It was similar to what I did last year, but I've added a tiny little bit to it. Stardom will not feature heavily on Forbidden Door 4 or not feature it at all.
So you can definitely see that happening
Yeah,
again.
yeah. If there was and if meaning signed with the AEW beforehand, I won't count that. So then I have one that's quite it's an out there shot, but if she goes to Marty Gold, I can see this happening. Mayu Iwatani wrestles one match for NXT.
I'm really just curious how they could really usher that in.
Oh, John Elite asks, NXT level, yeah, NXT leveled up is done too, and then he asks, did you see Ishida in AEW, or in WWE? This current version under Triple H WWE, yes.
Sheeta and WWE, would
I mean,
she consider that?
I mean, look how they're treating EO. Look how they're treating Julia. So
And she does have ties to Asuka, so I
uh,
mean, yeah, it's possible. I don't see why not.
so yeah. So all right. So the Mayu Iwatani thing, yeah, I can like. I'm not asking for like a run or anything. I could see it being like that one off that like with Jushin Liger.
Oh, okay, good example. Okay.
Her against I don't know. Let's say Zarya. You know, fine. Let's give me Mayu Iwatani versus Zarya on an NXT pay per view.
Oh,
One time.
that would be a first time ever matchup.
I would have said Julia, but Julia probably would probably be on the main roster by that point. Though doesn't that would not stop them from having Julia versus Mayu Iwatani on WWE pay per view at least once.
True.
Depending on how long Stephanie Victor is out there, you can do that one.
You can have them go at it again.
Mayu Iwatani versus Roxanne Perez one time.
Oh, that would be good. That would be really good.
Let's see who else. Who else am I thinking of? Heck, I wouldn't even be against them. I'm not the biggest Bianca fan, but I wouldn't mind seeing Bianca versus Mayu one time.
I mean, hey, Bianca has plenty of experience, with her battles with Kyrie and Io and Asuka.
Yeah,
So
that Raw match with Bianca this year had no right to be a banger, but it was.
yeah.
I knowing somebody on the roster who I don't know them personally, but given that how much time she wrestles with you, I can absolutely see Becky putting her name in a hat saying, "I want to wrestle Mayu."
Yeah.
Because she loves wrestling Joshi wrestlers. Just
Yes.
based on her match with Io last year, and then time that she put over that. No, she didn't put. No, the time she gave Kyrie 18 minutes on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Now, if I had to pick one, because here's another one that has a love for Joshi's, I would not mind seeing Mayu Iwatani versus Zoe Stark.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think Mayu can bring out something out of Zoe Stark. Yeah, I think I can see that. Oh, you know what? I know somebody who actually has some sort of history with Mayu as well. Shayna Baszler.
Yes, she does. Yep, from her time in Stardom. Yep.
Dakota Kai as another one.
Yep. Former Artist of Stardom champion.
Selena Vega also has some type of tie to Mayu Iwatani. Alba Fire as well.
Yep. AKA Kaylee Ray.
Mm-hmm. I know somebody else who would also be open to working with a match with Mayu Iwatani, and that'd be Blair Davenport.
Blair Davenport, yep, former World of Stardom champion.
Who beat Mayu for the championship?
Yep, she sure did.
There you go. There's already a I feel like there's a lot more dream matches happen in WWE with Mayu than there is AEW at the moment. Outside of you got your Tony Storms. We've seen that match already.
Yes.
We've seen the match with Mercedes already.
Yes.
Now, of course, we've seen these matches that I've mentioned already, but with Io, which I'll get the Io and Mayu later. Okay, but there's that one. I think I'm yeah. So I guess it's your turn now.
So my next one, based on how they really went in with the booking. So those that don't know, Spark Joshi announced that they will be doing a show WrestleMania week.
Right.
And being that, of course, that's many, many months away. And, last year they only really did a few shows. I think like maybe 3 or 2 shows last year.
Right.
So I believe this year they are going to go all in deep pockets on the Joshi talent, just like they did last year with
Mm-hmm.
Stardom. And I'm going to go on a limb and say they're going to sign Sari for a
Really,
show.
really
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
interesting. Interesting. That would. Ooh, I didn't think about that because Sarah's doing a lot of stuff. Just doing everything.
Yeah.
um,
And if you have the opportunity to
What
go
she,
deep,
you mentioned this. I'm like, watch them put the top world title in series too.
I mean, so that's a really extremely bold one, but I'm going for it.
It's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, let's. I mean,
Because I would have never thought that Chibi Sibi would get the stardom talent that she got, especially Mayu.
so
So
they put the title on Starlight Kid, so
true.
um, so there's that. Let's see. All right, so this one actually I can. So this one's not that far out there. I say, well, kind of. Pick up how 2 turns in the bloodline and go solo.
That would be really interesting to see how they will pull that off, considering he loves Solo.
Well, by the end of 2024, he's gonna say, "I hate you, solo."
Okay,
But no.
change your
Let's be
heart.
real. When he goes his own way, he's gonna light the world on fire, man. Oh man, that's a future world champion in his own right there.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I wasn't too familiar with Jacob Fatu on that much, but I did watch some of his stuff before he came to WWE, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm like, this guy is how tall is this guy? How much is this guy weigh? And he's doing like moonsault and freaking dives out to the off the top rope to the outside. I'm like, does the other Samoans do this?
Yeah, shoot. Don't be surprised if he busts out a 450 splash.
Oh, he's going to. He's going to. Like Jacob, I like one of the matches I kind of want. It's a match I'm predicting for WrestleMania next year, when they do because they'll do a talent trade window thing.
Mm-hmm.
Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu for the Intercontinental title. I want to see that.
Ooh, that'd be a banger.
Yeah,
That's main event worthy.
and that's gonna be. Oh man, give them 15 minutes to beat the crap out of each other. Let's go.
Mm.
Another one, kind of like similar to last year. Brock Lesnar doesn't come up here on in 2025. So stop with the Brock. Everybody needs to stop the Brock Lesnar coming back. Stop, please.
It kind of makes me wonder why so many people really want him back.
Any much watch Jacob Fatu matches? Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. Oh my god.
Um, any of his MLW stuff is really fire. I would say that John Ali, any of his MLW Major League Wrestling stuff, he
The,
did a lot there.
he also did. He was also in MLW. They because for some reason I don't know why they never mentioned this at Survivor Series. They probably should have. That prior to that, he actually did have War Games experience. So
Mm-hmm.
because he did, they didn't. I don't think they call it War Games in MLW, but I think they called it. What did they call it? War something another?
Um,
I know it's War something.
let me see.
Like War Zone or something like that.
I think so. Um,
W.
something like that. Because that was how I discovered Jacob Fatu. Because I went to one MLW show when they came to Charlotte.
Are they called War Chamber?
War Chamber.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, War Chamber. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because they tried to uh copyright the War Games name, and WWE wouldn't let them do it or something like that.
Yeah.
And they went with War Chamber. I forgot who else was in that match, but I know Jacob Fatu was in it, and I thought that match was awesome. so,
Yeah.
so, that's also the time when around the time Tony Schiavone came back to wrestling too. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
and he called that match. So I think Jimmy Havoc was in that one too. But uh, but yeah, I love that's a match I would go back and watch if you can go watch that stuff there. John Lee says, "Do you blur?" Okay, so here's so basically, Blood and Guts is basically war game, the original War Games rules.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I do wish that there was blood in this year's War Games match. Um, I'm hoping one year that they just get rid of the rule that there's pinfalls and escaping the cage thing. That
Hmm.
shouldn't be in there at all. Um, but I don't know. That's a good question. I should ask me this time around this time again next year when we have War Games in wherever they're going to do Survivor Series. So because you know they're doing it. All right, so what we got here? So you just did yours. Okay, so all right, so this one I'm kind of confident on here. 22. Randy Orton will retire John Cena.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I think a lot of people are kind of predicting that Randy Orton's going to be Cena's last opponent.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely
By the
see
way,
that
speaking of
being a
John
thing.
Cena, guys, you should note that he's going to be around all year long next year. He cleared his entire schedule, so he's going to do the full time gig. He might even do house shows.
Yeah,
So
it's possible.
yeah. Hey, Rocky, stop being lazy. Do what John Cena's doing.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, so man, a lot of the legendary goats are just retiring next year, man.
Oh yeah,
Like
Nene, Mako,
Cena,
Sumi,
a freaking Tanahashi's going to be going on his retirement tour. Uh,
Tanahashi. Yep.
somebody did actually. I think Solomon Monster had this prediction, and I don't know. He said he didn't know how they make this happen. It wouldn't be any good now, given how broken down they are now. But one time, I don't know who they've got to talk to, but John Cena versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Ooh,
I just do it one time. I'm like, you know what? I want to see that.
that would be pretty history making.
If you people were putting together their dream matches between WWE and New Japan, that is the match that always comes up. Cena Tanahashi, right? So you know, yeah, I think we're gonna get CM Punk with John Cena next year too.
Hmm.
That's assuming Punk is healthy.
Yeah, if he can
so
stay healthy.
so far, he is doing quite well. He's doing fine right now. I mean, given that he put on probably one of WWE's best matches this year at Bad Blood, so that's crazy. He went from Hell in a Cell immediately into War Games. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. After
Uh,
coming off of a tricep injury. So this one also Josh Alexander signed with WWE. Yeah,
yeah,
I see that one happening.
I'm really curious as to how they debut him, but would
Well,
be neat.
I don't know. Would they put him on NXT or would they put him on the main roster?
Well, I mean, I guess if they really wanted to, they could reunite the North, but I don't think they would
Yeah, I mean
go that route.
my thing there is how because I don't know how on which terms they are right now if they're on good terms or not. Because last time heard they weren't on good terms.
Oh.
So we'll see on
Ooh.
that there. So what you got next?
So I think the drought is finally going to end this year. Finally, Shayna Baszler wins a singles title on the main roster.
I like your enthusiasm, but I'm not entirely sure it's happening.
I, and it's
Unfortunately,
and it's mainly because I think it's been long enough, and if this doesn't happen this year, it then I believe for sure it's never going to happen. So,
I believe Joe Grace's contract is up before the Royal Rumble. So
oh really?
I think Jordan Grace is going to be an entrant in the Royal Rumble as a WWE wrestler. I don't think she's winning it, but
Hmm. I see.
That's great. That's interesting here. This one I think is happening based on how they're doing these vignettes. Penta will get a huge push in WWE.
Cero mero.
I think they're going all in with Penta here. I think they're going heel with Penta based on these promos. I
Oh,
think
so
we're
you
I
think
think
he'll
we're
debut as a heel?
I think we're getting Pentagon Dark in WWE.
Oh, okay.
Mm. And for some reason I feel like they're telegraphing uh Penta also probably coming to the aid of Ray against the New Day.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't hate it as long as he's not stuck in the forever loop of Legato or LWO. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Though I will admit, whenever Ray Phoenix is able to come over, Ray Phoenix, the Lucha Bros versus Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee,
Oh, that should be a lot of fun.
give me that. Give me that,
Yeah,
please.
that should be a
That's a
whole
good
lot of
question.
fun.
Somebody asked me, "What do you do with Penta at WrestleMania?" I'm like, "Well, somebody I didn't think about this until let's say Seth Rollins doesn't wrestle Gunther. I'm all for a Seth Rollins versus Penta match.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Oh yes, Penta Scar would absolutely work in WWE. That dude's gonna get over based on his charisma alone.
Oh yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it.
And I don't think they're gonna put Penta in the LW. I think he's just gonna team with Rey Mysterio to help with and then turn on Rey Mysterio because we're eventually going to get a Penta versus Rey Mysterio match as well. So,
Yeah. Oh, I could see that for sure.
which will be awesome. So, let's see what I got here. This one, I unfortunately, based on last night, I think it's going to happen. I don't want it to because I don't want like this fan base getting mad at me, but the White Six will break up.
Hmm.
I
I
I,
mean,
I tweeted earlier today. I'm like, they've lost their aura quite a bit. It doesn't help that they're not on television. Uh, they need to wrestle more. I need to see Nikki Cross wrestle more matches. I need to see Joe Gacy wrestle more matches. Uh,
yeah, that's
so,
understandable.
like, what this is what hurt the Fiend character was he wasn't around much.
Yeah.
He didn't wrestle much here. Penta versus Dominic. That was an idea I had thrown out as Penta's debut.
Hmm.
Um, with Adam Pearce saying, you know, I'm getting tired of you interrupting me and all that stuff. I have a solution for you. You're not gonna find out about it until January 6th.
Oh, that
Or
that would just be mean.
uh, though I won't. Though I did pop when Dominic went up to the New Day, and even Dominic wanted nothing to do with the New Day. I'm like, damn. Even Kofi's mom doesn't want anything to do with the New Day. I'm like, that's some heel. That's mega heel heat right there,
Mm,
man.
it's crazy.
And I think Big E is gonna eliminate Kofi and Woods from the Royal Rumble. By the way,
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
that's not
I
a
could
prediction.
totally
That's
see
not
that
a
happen.
wild bold prediction there. Um, so there's so. So I've got all those on now. Now what you got here? What's your number? What number are you at on there?
I believe I'm at 6.
All right.
Um, so this is a Mari Gold specific one. I actually have two.
I have
Um,
I have two as well.
I'll do the smaller one and then I'll do the bigger scale one. There's been quite a lot of spotlight behind this and interviews and apparently little accomplishments,
All right.
but I am going to go on a limb and say Koki Amare wrestles a match on NXT.
Interesting. I can see that. I was the name I was expecting to come out, but I can see that. I know
because
she.
they've really been playing up her like studying English and just she wants to have a presence in WWE so badly, according to interviews.
I know. Didn't she
So,
say she wanted to wrestle Bailey,
um,
or was
I
it, or
don't know.
was it Bailey, or was it Oscar that she wanted to wrestle?
I didn't know if she named anybody, unless
It might
there's
have been
an
me though.
interview that I
It was
missed. But
somebody in Marty Gold named that they wanted to wrestle one of those three.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was Koki Amare. I could definitely see that.
I,
But
I knew there was a Marty Gold. I think there. Yeah, I think she will sign with WWE at some point. Um,
yeah, because she wants in badly, apparently. So,
um, I mean, would you? I'm going. This is not a prediction of mine, but that I put on here. But I did not put Tomoka Inaba on here as going to WWE, just because that would be a cop out answer for me. But
ah,
but I do. I just based on how badly she wants to wrestle Asuka, and Asuka wants
yeah,
to bring her in. You know,
which
uh,
is fair.
I feel like Asuka will succeed in bringing Tomoka Inaba into the company. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
but what I got here is number 18, the Black Peach, soon to be hopefully the Dark Peach. Once again, will win the World Stardom Championship.
2025, the year for her to
Now,
win the
how this
red
happens?
belt.
So, actually, I'll wait for that. I'll come back to that when we get to 12 here. Number 17, Julia versus Stephanie Vicure for the NXT Women's Championship will main event stand and deliver.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yeah, based on NXT tonight, I don't think Trick Williams is losing the NXT title now. Uh, so that means he shouldn't open the show or
Oh
main
yeah,
main
they
event the show.
that's right, because they turned it into a triple threat.
And the way they keep promoting this match with not Stephanie Victor, with Julia and Roxanne, they've promoted it as if it's main eventing New Year's Evil. They did a
Hmm.
whole special tonight on Roxanne as the NXT Women's Champion. That should be a dead giveaway that Julia is walking out of LA as the NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, I don't see Julia losing the rematch.
And then Julia's gonna have her 3-4 month reign, I believe, as champion. Um, I do think at not New Year's, what's that dang show in February they do? St. Valentine's. No,
Vengeance Day.
yes, that one. I think
Hmm.
they're gonna there. She can have the match with Cora Jade to blow that off here, and then you save obviously the big match, Julia and not Roxanne, Julia and Stephanie Vicure for Stand and Deliver because
For Stand and Deliver.
that's a Stand and Deliver
Mhm.
match. And on that show, it's not in the predictions, but I do think on that show, here's what you would do if it was up to me. If I was putting this together, Shawn Michaels, hope you're listening to me. Triple H, hope you're listening to me. Rossi Ogawa, hope you're listening to me.
Uh-oh.
Before they start the match with Julia and Stephanie Vicure, I
Uh-huh.
need, I need in the crowd, I need a crowd shot of Mayu Iwatani watching the show.
Oh shoot.
The crowd would lose their effing mind.
That's bold.
Yeah, it's not. She's not. That's not a prediction on here. It's just something I want to see.
I see.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
John Lee asks, when do you think they'll have it? Yeah, stand and deliver. That's when they're going to do Julia and Rock.
Yeah,
And
Stand and Deliver.
Stephanie. You don't want to waste that on other side. The only thing wasting on a PLE sounds weird to say, but that's a WrestleMania weekend show match. So, all right. So what you got next?
So, finishing off the Mari Gold thing. Um, I have a feeling that this could definitely happen. Either a tight relationship or a full-on inheritance of Mari Gold and Ice Ribbon.
Oh, for some reason I think we're going match related, but no. Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And wonder how Julie would feel about that. um,
I mean,
I mean, we know her feelings on Ice Ribbon, so
true.
they're not pleasant ones.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oscar has
there's
the same feelings towards Ice Ribbon too. So
well, that's the thing. They haven't hesitated in getting at least former Ice Ribbon alumni involved.
I mean, to be
But
fair, one of their first signees was so
yeah, and then you got a few of them still active that are
yeah.
even going to be in the Rumble
Yeah.
that they're going to have. So
Which I still don't think that's the full list either.
I don't think so either. I think there's
I
probably going to
think
be
there's
at
going to be
least like,
few surprises. Would you be
yeah.
okay? Let me ask this: would you think that what they did to Kyrie was to write her off so she can be in the Rumble?
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, that's how they did it with Io going over to doing the match with Utami. They kind of wrote Damage Control off for a little bit, and at the time they were heels.
That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
and then when they came back, they ended up being baby faces. So
Yeah,
I,
so that's fair. That's fair.
yeah, I can see that. I wouldn't at all be surprised if they did that. So we'll see there on that end.
Hmm.
See what I got here. Okay. All right. So these two, not shot in the dark things. Number 16, Io Sky wins the Royal Rumble, and then Jonah Gray signs with WWE.
Okay.
One
Yeah.
or two of those things is absolutely happening.
Yeah, I think those are definitely spot on.
At least I know Io's a favorite to win the Royal Rumble right now. So,
Yeah,
which is
for
crazy
sure.
to think about that when you think because after WrestleMania, she was not on a lot of people's top uh, top three to win the Royal Rumble the following year either.
Yeah,
And then
that's
she just had this amazing year after losing the title, which is crazy.
yeah, it's amazing just how that kind of went down.
I'm like Hunter, why didn't you just let her have the same run with the title? Just saying. All right, so what you got?
So next one, I feel like, because of the strength of their relationship, I think this will peer over more into the main roster.
Right.
Um, TNA WWE relationship. I know we've seen quite a bit of crossover on
Well,
TNA.
in what type of way of relationship?
Uh, just we usually see, crossover of talent on uh NXT and TNA. I
Right.
think WWE main roster is going to be included, and we'll see more TNA wrestlers on the main roster.
Oh, I absolutely see Joe Hendry being in the Royal Rumble this year. So, uh,
Yeah.
a lot of people thought it's like, what if the reason they haven't put the title on him because they want to wait until Genesis so then he can walk into the Royal Rumble as the TNA champion.
Ah.
Somebody thought about that.
Ooh.
I'm like, that's great and all, but you should have just put the title on him when he was hot.
Yeah.
But
But
I
I got a feeling it's going to happen at Genesis, though.
yeah, I saw. It's not on my prediction list, but I do see sometime next year them doing an NXT PLE between a World's End PLE between NXT and TNA,
Oh.
and maybe a little bit of No and Marty Gold involvement too.
Hmm.
If I'm being honest, if you want to do a World's End event and not instead of doing a brand versus brand thing,
Hmm.
you doing a World's End event with actual promotions that you're working with.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll eventually see the Iron Survivor? No, I don't think we're going to see the Iron Survivor on the main roster, mainly because that is an NXT. That has its own identity in the NXT. And the only
Yeah.
reason they're doing it now is because Triple H took the War Games match the main roster. So they needed to come up with a new match stipulation for NXT.
Ah.
I hope we see it in 2K25 though.
Would be nice. It would definitely be nice. It would be a
All
nice
right.
little debut.
Or I'm about to hurt your soul a little bit here.
Oh, snap.
And I'm actually about to hurt a lot of feelings of a lot of Stars fans here. Oh, number 14, Hazuki turns on Koguma.
Not my Fukuoka double crazy.
Though, did you see that post she had on Twitter earlier this morning with Saki Kosh playing the Woods?
Oh yeah, that was.
I'm like Koguma, like no.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, what?
You ain't right for that one. It was
Oh
funny
man,
though. It was funny though. I will admit that. I think she's trying to up her Twitter game. She might be talking to Asuka about all that stuff. but,
uh-oh.
But yeah, I think that's gonna happen, and it's gonna break a lot of people's hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. So I mentioned I had a big Marty Gold prediction, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm about to probably blow a lot of people's brains here. They might have a fandom gasm here, right? Io Sky versus Mayu Iwatani main events. Marty Gold Summer Destiny 2025.
So a Thunder Rock reunion as opponents. Okay.
I had a smile on my face when I wrote that down. I'm like, yeah, Marty Gold. Yeah, not only would WWE approve that one, Rossio Gal would absolutely do it.
Considering how quick tickets sold out after Io Utami was announced, shoot.
Y'all have to understand it. I may not see it, but Io Shirai is a freaking draw.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
that's a big one. That's a big one right there, isn't it?
That might sell tickets out in a few hours.
Yeah. I got another big one coming up soon, but let's get to your next one here.
So my next one, it's a big one. I think with the size of the women's division,
WWE.
yeah, I think it's a slim chance, but I'm gonna go for it. WWE Evolution returns.
You know what? I actually could see this happening.
And it will be a 2-night event.
Oh, that's a stretch there. I wasn't expecting that one.
Yes.
I don't know about a 2-night event, but I do absolutely see it because like you cannot tell me that they don't have enough women now for a second show.
Oh, they got plenty.
And a lot of people have been asking for it. Now I know if the first one didn't do as well, I don't think people would care that much. But the first one kicked all Major's butts, right?
Yeah.
Like I was not expecting that show to be great at all. I thought it would be pretty good, but when the show was over, I'm like, holy crap, this show rocked.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you know what it was? It felt like an NXT Black and Gold show.
Yes, it did.
Now I was told that Triple H was the one mostly writing things that night. Him and Stephanie McMahon. I'm like, well, that makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got all these partnerships going around here. You can have women from TNA. You can have women from Marty Gold. You can have women, Tendai girls, on this show.
Yeah.
I mean, I see. Part of me wishes that I wish Mako wasn't retiring in April.
Oh yeah.
I hope that she gets at least one. I hope she gets into Royal Rumble next year. But at least so she can say she did at least one more match for WWE.
Yeah, absolutely. Would be very fitting.
Um, man, that's a good one. I like that one. Damn, that's a good one. I don't know. Again, I don't know about the 2 nights thing, but all right, who would you? What would you be your main event though?
So, main event. Well, I know main event for night one and night two would be the two top women's titles.
I mean, I could
Uh,
see if they don't want to do Bianca Rhea at WrestleMania, they could do it there as one.
um, I know this is a fat chance of this happening, but I would go as far as to one of the main events, the dream match finally happening of Kyrie versus Asuka.
I don't know if it'd be a main event, but I can see that happening on the show.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because she wants it. Her dream.
I
It's
can't.
never happened.
I can't say the EO match is a dream match anymore for Oscar because that match happened already.
Yeah, that
Though I do
that
still wish that was that one-on-one match was on pay-per-view. Uh, yeah, I could see that. Or they could do a ooh. I didn't think of ooh. That's good. Oh, you know what? I thought about that's where they can do Julia and Kyrie.
there you go. Hey,
Because at some point we're gonna have to get that match because they teased it with us in Stardom, and the little interaction that we got made me want to see it more. So
yeah, and I don't know if necessarily because Evolution
right.
was into October pay-per-view when it happened in 2018, so I don't know
Oh yeah, that's right. It
if
was.
if they shoot for that same like fall season or
That's right.
whatnot. I mean,
They did like 3 pay-per-views that month when they first did it.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like Hell in a Cell was freaking the Saudi show, and then at the end of that month it was the Evolution. Now to be
Now
fair,
what
they only did Evolution because the whole Saudi thing, but
Yeah, and the
unfortunately,
interesting thing was it replaced Clash of the Champions in 2018.
and then they brought it back this year. No, last year, right?
Yes.
Or not Clash of the Champions, it was Night of Champions they called it. Yeah, I could see Evolution 2 happening this next year. Yeah, I could see that. Now where they put it, I don't know. That's a that depends on what they want to do with that, but we'll see there.
Right.
All right, so number 12. One,
Hmm.
this is my personal one because this is something I'm so convinced is happening, and I might not, I might hate myself if it doesn't happen. Momo Watanabe will betray hate.
Hmm.
Now, I mentioned Momo winning the red belt earlier, right?
Yes.
How we get there, all right? This is we're going to lead into our predictions for later, but I'm going to go ahead and do it right now here. So somebody pointed out, put it on social media earlier, not earlier, but it was a few weeks ago, and this is something I was trying to say here. I said I was trying to tell some people that Saya Kamatani wins the red belt on Sunday. Momo turns babyface, and it's Momo Watanabe, babyface Momo Watanabe versus a heel Saya Kamatani, and then Momo finally wins the big one from Saya Kamatani.
Now, how soon would you do that match?
That's a good question. How long do they want to have the title on Saya? It's another good question.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a long run with Saya as the champion, right? Um, even though she much deserves it, but that's a, ooh.
So are you thinking under 3 months or maybe a little over 3 months?
If it was up to me, I would do it at All Star.
Which is that April or
I think it's it might be at the end of April when they do it. I know they haven't announced the 2025 one, but it's usually at the end of April.
okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Um, or me saying if you want to have her hold the title a little bit longer, and you want to do a whole year-long story with this. Want to do long-term booking, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You have Momo Watanabe win the 5-star Grand Prix.
Oh, for the second time?
Right. Second time.
Uh-oh.
Momo Watanabe's went for the second time.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said 5-star Grand Prix. I'm sorry.
I was
I
about
thought
to say.
I thought you said Cinderella's runner. That's my bad.
No. Uh, yeah, no. Her win the 5-star Grand Prix and the at Dream Kingdom 5,
Mm-hmm.
Saya versus Momo for the title. Because I don't know if they want to book Momo as a heel winning the championship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I love the Black Peach character, it is time for a repaint for Momo Watanabe. And I went back and watched that clip from the conversion, and the people lost their mind when she fake turned because they were like, "Oh my god, our Momo has returned," and then she broke the hearts of the fans.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I tried to tell people, I'm like, I don't. She didn't turn yet. Like, it's not a real turn. It's
Right.
happening. And you got the photo that keeps floating around, her doing this to Saya Kamatani. What did she say to her?
Oh, the whisper.
We don't know. We still don't know what she said to her. Neither one is speaking about it. That's all I'm saying.
It's fair. It's fair.
And Momo's gonna play. Momo should play a big part of what happens on Sunday too, when it comes to the tag title match. So,
Yeah.
because I don't know if you know, I don't know if you watched the show from where she won the 4-way match. I didn't know. Somebody told me this. I didn't notice it the first time, but when I went back to watch it, I'm like, she totally did walk out of the face tunnel.
Yeah. Because I remember she pinned Tomoka
Yeah,
Inaba to win that.
but it's the fact that she walked out of the face tunnel and then left through the face tunnel instead of the heel tunnel. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
No.
foreshadowing
Details.
Next up, we got. Let's see what I got here. I hope this happens. There's rumors about him getting a push. Finn Balor wins the world championship.
Yeah, and it'd be good for him to have a run at that. Of course, he was the first ever Universal Champion, but he, got injured in the match, so he couldn't really have the run that I was hoping for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Ali. I hate when they do those Australian shows. I am not waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch wrestling. 3 o'clock is fine if it's a Japanese show. 5 o'clock, you're pushing it.
Oh shoot, 3 o'clock is kind of pushing it for me, unless I don't have any plans and I have the next day off.
I mean, if it's Stardom, I'll try to watch it at like 4 o'clock in the morning. If it's something if it's a show I do want to check out, like their 4-hour extravaganza Christmas show that they had earlier. So yeah, those. So that's what I got here. I got my top 10 next here. So
Next one was really just like I'm sure you mentioned it. I'm in agreement with, and it's Mina Shirakawa signing with AEW 2025 being the
why do
year.
I get the feeling? I have a feeling what your number one is. Because you haven't said it yet, so I'm assuming I think I know what it is.
What do you think it is? I mean,
it might be about a certain icon, but we'll get to that. So, but not speaking of an icon, Malachi Black at number 10 goes back to WWE. Basically the same one I had last year.
okay.
I'll keep putting them in there in case until it happens. So, and then at number 9, Roxanne Perez will win a mid-card championship. I don't think they're gonna push her quickly to the main title picture yet.
Okay, mid card title first.
I think she's gonna go to SmackDown, so it would be the United States Championship.
Oh, okay.
Because SmackDown is going to 3 hours, and they're going to need more faces. So
Fair. Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
what you got
I
next?
could. So I think this definitely should happen next year. Um, and it's also going to depend on if she is good to go.
Right.
Um, but Asuka,
Oh,
she works a blood sport show.
I can see that.
Hmm.
What? Okay, so you wouldn't want to know who I think her opponent should be?
Who do you think her opponent should be?
Shuri.
You know what? That would be a great. Actually, that would make sense. That would make
The
sense
the
because
the the other name I had was Konami as well.
yeah, because Shuri hasn't done a blood sport yet. She's done JCW, GCW.
That's insane to me that they haven't thought of because Konami's done Bloodsport. So the fact that Shuri hasn't done one and she's a former UFC fighter is crazy to me. Shayna Baszler's already done one, so
Yes.
Shayna Baszler's done I think two by now.
Yeah, I think she's done two.
Uh, Asuka's been out since May of 2024.
Yes.
The hope is that she'll be back in time for the Royal Rumble. I don't think
Yes.
she's gonna miss WrestleMania, so I hope not at least. So right now, I think she just uploaded a video of her signing WWE cards or something like that.
Hmm.
So, all right, number 8, Io Sky will win the Women's World Championship, and then CM Punk will win the World Heavyweight Championship.
So Io Sky, this will be her second Women's World Championship reign.
Technically her first because she won the WWE title, the women's
Oh
title.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, so yeah,
Okay.
and if she does, she'll be a Grand Slam winner in WWE. So
Good good call. Good call. Yeah, I could definitely.
will also being the first and only woman in WWE history to have a Grand Slam uh, championship status in both WWE and Stardom.
Yeah, I dig it. I definitely dig it.
I got 6 more left.
Okay. Just like with Shayna,
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie wins her first main roster
I
singles
hope
title.
so. I hope so. I don't know what's going on with Triple H not wanting to do stuff with Kyrie. I mean, he booked her like crazy in NXT.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. There's a good chance that she probably doesn't want to win the singles title now. Um,
Maybe.
per-
I
person,
think I
personally,
think a
Go ahead.
I think a good part of it, I think she's just having fun with her
Yeah,
friends.
that's what I was gonna say. I think she's just happy to be around Asuka and Io again. So
Yeah,
that's what I have there.
for
Number 6,
reals.
you also had it here. Mina Shirakawa signs with AEW.
Hmm.
Here's here's the one that I think is your number one here. Might be. I don't know. Mayu Iwatani leaving Stardom to sign with Marty Gold.
Yes.
That's your number one, isn't it?
Because I really think
I,
it was.
I was half
It,
joking. I didn't think that was going to be your double.
yeah, and the reason why, which I had one more before that, but yes, that's my number one because of the impact that it's gonna make in the pro wrestling world and with the fans.
I because Mayu talked about it during promoting her match with Azumi.
Hmm.
The fact that she said that Azumi said that she's going to be the future ace of Stardom after
Hmm.
Mayu Tani, I feel like that's on purpose. I feel like Stardom is slowly getting ready to think about life after Mayu Utani.
Yeah. Like,
because like if you really think about it, like yeah, she's the ace, she's the icon of Stardom, but more recently they've relied more on people like Micah and Momo and Azumi and Starlight Kid, and they've relied less on Mayu Itani lately.
yeah.
Um, it's gonna feel weird not having Stardom without the freedom around.
Yeah. I
He,
definitely believe that it's yeah,
but I think Stardom will be fine without Mayu Itani. I don't think anything's going to happen.
I do
Uh,
too.
the fact the fact that they were able to recover without Io and Kyrie, and now without Julia and Utami, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
If they can recover from losing those four, they'll be fine without Mayu. So, but yeah, is that going to be a huge gap left in a hole left in Stardom? Sure, absolutely. Now, somebody asked me, does stars stay around after Mayu Utani? I would say yes. Um, but I would have somebody like maybe someone like a Hazuki or a Koguma take over.
Now, who would take over?
Well, Hazuki wouldn't make sense if Hazuki turns, so that wouldn't matter. You know
I
what?
know that
You know what? What I
I know.
think. So so if okay, so let's say Azumi wins the championship on in at the Tokyo Dome, right?
Hmm.
Let's say they want to do something to you know bright I'm gonna say Utami off, uh Mayu off, and you want to get heel heat out of this on the last night of Mayu's contract, whatever, you do the turn of Hazuki
Okay.
beating the crap out of Mayu on her way out.
Ooh, interesting.
Now,
I
now,
mean,
now if you that's some New Day level heel heat that you want to get out of that one, right?
and it's Mayu was has been one of the most turned on uh ladies in Stardom over the history of Stardom.
Yeah.
So,
Let's see who has betrayed Mayu in the let's see we've had
so
let's see did no
Io,
Tama
so Io,
and Io was
Saki
in yeah go ahead
Saki Kashima, um, I guess technically Tam or not
no,
Tam.
Was Tam in stars
Yes.
okay I don't I just thought the Cosmic Angels went off to be its own thing.
Um, let's
Colors or whatever it
see.
was at the time.
I guess,
I think that's what happened.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, I don't think Tam turned on. Yeah, I don't think that ever happened.
I guess not a betrayal sort of thing.
Now, a lot of people said that oh Maya doesn't forgive people. I'm like she immediately wanted to forgive Starlight Kid for 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 going dark for so many years and not wanting to be saved. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Um,
And going back to stars, who could possibly take over? Let's also remember that Hanan is a founding member.
I mean, it could be Hanan. I didn't think about that.
So if you want to go with most trusted to pass the keys of stars over, you could either go at Hanan or Saya Ida. But
Now, now,
Hanan is a founding member.
now, before Starlight Kid was forced to leave Stars, one would assume that would have been Starlight Kid who would have took over.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But
Like
obviously, that we know that didn't happen.
Like if you still had the full force, the tier for me would have been Mayu, Arisa Hoshiki, Starlight Kid, and then maybe Hanan.
Now, if Hazuki doesn't turn it, then I would absolutely go with Hazuki. But actually, I would always wonder what a Hazuki-led faction would look like.
That would be interesting.
Who knows? But that's So that's what you got there.
So I actually had two more, but
okay, so what you got?
so one of them, because of what I feel was the success of this year's Stardom American Dream,
Uh-huh.
I am predicting, don't know when it would start, but at least announced. I think we are going to get the announcement or the start of NJPW Strong equivalent for Stardom.
Oh, you mean like an American branch for Stardom?
Like tour, like a
Hmm.
legit tour.
I I wouldn't mind it as long as they come over here.
And, and I say that because not only this will be Stardom's opportunity to actually try out, like even if it's a mini tour, maybe seasonal, but it could all.
I think a small tour over here in the States would do wonders for Stardom.
And I think it also opens up the opportunity for even, some freelance talent here
Right.
to partake in a Stardom show.
Like for example, Unagi, who's doing the Stardom show on New Year's Dream. So
Yep.
yeah, I
So
can see that.
hey,
I actually thought you were going to say them doing a WrestleMania weekend show. I'm like, they'll probably announce that this weekend. So,
oh yeah,
um,
yeah. That's what I'm banking on that happening. I'm definitely
now,
banking on that happening.
three of these four are most possibly could happen, depending on what it is. Number 4 is Julia winning the NXT Championship. I'm almost certain now that's happening, in like 2 weeks. So,
Hmm.
going with that. This one I'm not so sure on. That being The Rock not appearing for WWE in 2025. Because as of right now, he's not playing for WrestleMania, but that can always change. Because we saw what happened this year. Because The Rock was not originally factored into WrestleMania 40 until Rock decided to do WrestleMania 40. Oh, there's that. I have 3 more
Okay.
left. Oh, actually, I have 2 more left. So
Um. So I would really like to see this happen because I mean he's made an appearance, and even though the match took place in Noah,
mm-hmm.
Marufuji wrestles a match in WWE.
Interesting.
Naomichi Marufuji.
I thought he was, which is funny when when so I actually thought the dude was going to show up at SummerSlam because the way they put it all on Twitter that he was going to be commentary for SummerSlam. I thought he actually meant that he was going to Cleveland. No, it's just going to be the Japanese broadcast. I'm like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can see that. Would it be NXT?
Um. Yeah. I would think it would be NXT.
Though, if they did a show in PLE in Japan, I can see them having him on that show.
Yeah, I could see it too.
All right, so my
I could.
last two is John Cena does not win a world championship in 2025.
Mm,
I know a lot of people want him to win number 17. I don't think he needs number 17. He's at the stage of his career where should be putting people over. I don't know who he wrestled at WrestleMania, but if it is for a champion, let's say he does wrestle. Let's say they do him versus Cody Rhodes. Cody should beat Cena
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
Cena pass the torch to John Cena. So there's that one. And then my final one is CM Punk will main event WrestleMania 41.
Oof. I think the fan base is definitely going to be split down the middle for that because
Yeah,
there's going to.
people are still hell bent. They desperately want a match that not a lot of people really care to see, which is Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like the only person who actually really wants that match to happen is The Rock himself,
Mm-hmm.
because the fact that Roman Reigns now wants to work with with CM Punk should tell you something.
Yeah, that says a lot.
So that's all my predictions for 2025.
So, um, so this is my last one, which makes 15 for me. Um, and because this isn't my top one, this is actually my second one. Um, and I think it's a big one. This one goes out to the Tej fans. 2025 Miyu Yamashita graduates/leaves TJPW.
Yeah, see, I didn't have that one on my list, but I thought about it. Um,
Yeah, which next year she turns the big 3-0.
I think she's in NXT bound when she's done with TJPW.
So that's the tough part for me because it's like she has competed in a lot of places in the US, even from her small tour to her medium sized tour. I mean,
Right,
TNA, AEW, ROH,
right,
like, she's trained with Natalia and, with NXT and
right,
such. So honestly, I think that's the hardest part to really determine is where she would land.
right.
But in all honesty, there's really nothing else. I mean, she could become Grand
Right,
Slam champion
right.
in TJPW if she wins the International Princess title, but she really doesn't need it. She's a
No, she
four-time
doesn't.
Princess of Princess champion. So it's
Right,
like she really doesn't need to do anything else in Teach.
right.
So
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
huh.
I think she's headed to WWE, and when her deal is up. And I think
I definitely think it's going to be in the US for sure.
um,
Her next destination.
because realistically, the only company, like you said, she hasn't competed for is WWE.
Yeah,
Uh, she did TNA, she did AEW, she did what was the other show that she did?
she did ROH.
No, I think she might have done Spark Joshi too.
Yes, she's done
Um,
Spark Josie.
so yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against like her winning the NXT Women's Title at some point. So,
That would be pretty nice.
so. All right, well, let's do some predictions for not. I don't mean 2025 predictions. Let's do some wrestling predictions for match cards, updated ones, since now we have some other things coming up. Happening. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start. Obviously, we might you may change your predictions depending on what it is. So now we got a full card officially for Dream Queendom. Like I said,
Yes.
so we kind of went through a prediction the other day, but when I do it again because it's the show that's happening this Sunday on Stage Crowd. I almost called it the WWE Network. um, so now I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume that this Rainy Agami Sakura Carrara match might actually end up being on the pre-show.
Yeah, I think that one is a pre-show, and I think one other match might be a pre-show.
I think the other tag match is going to be a one as well.
I think so too.
Um, which we should start with the tag match here. Unit Mizuzori and Aya Sakura taking on Chichi and Matoya Hamanabe.
Hmm.
So
Going. Going Cosmic Angels
Yeah,
for the win.
I'm gonna stick with that one here. But it should be a good showcase for Matoy, which she was on the Christmas show, which I thought was kind of funny seeing her do the Koguma, try to get her to do the
The
Kuma
Kuma
ears.
ears.
I don't know if you noticed this. Every time they have Koguma in a match, across the ring from her in any variation is Saki Kashima.
Yeah. That has been
I
pretty
feel like it's a
noticeable.
running joke at this point now, just so she can have somebody else to. Uh, which, well, okay, so I think it was a tag match. I don't remember which show it was, but no, I think it was on the show on Monday. Not Monday,
Okay.
Sunday. Whichever show it was, it might have been Saturday, where Momo Watanabe won the 4-way. And
I think it was Saturday.
I think it was Saki Kashima was in like a tag match or something, and you had Koguma on the other side or whatever.
Oh, it was the 22nd.
and I think it might have been Rina Yagami again, where they kind of forced her to do the Koguma ears.
Oh yeah,
And in the crowd booed when they did do it, and in the corner is Saki Kashima going to be the only one going.
Yeah. Double
like,
thumbs down.
I'm like, what is she doing? Why is she unserious for? But yeah, we're gonna go with Cosmic Angels for that here.
Agreed.
So who do you think Matoya is going to join? I really think they're going to go ahead with the God's Eye thing.
Yeah, she has her heart set on God's Eye. I think she will join God's Eye.
Because they've tried to put her with every faction to see how it works there. Micah tried to kidnap her.
Yeah.
into. By the way, I want to point this out here before we get that. Did you see that wholesome moment on that show where I think it was near the main event or something? Almost, I think it was the main event. Almost, probably. I don't think it was the match before the main event. It was, I think it was Micah teamed with Cosmic Angels.
Oh yeah, wasn't that the one where afterwards they hung out with the kids?
Yeah,
yeah.
And I jokingly said, I'm like, man, I don't know about you, but all them kids said, nah, we're just gonna go hang out with Mike.
Yeah. Although Tam picked one of them
Yeah.
up, and
and I said, yeah, Micah's for the kids. Though I did, yeah. So Mike, Micah, so early in the night, it was which was supposed to be a 3-way, but I guess Azumi was sick or something like that, or poor health or something, so they changed it to a 1-on-1 match. It was supposed to be Azumi versus Waka Tsukiyama and Aya Sakura, I think it was.
yes.
And so Waka took Aya to where the kids were at, and not only did Waka make Aya cry, she might have frightened the children a little bit. And Micah, who was supposed to be on the same faction as Waka Tsukiyama, encouraged the kids to start whipping on Waka Tsukiyama's butt.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean,
when I said outside of that, I immediately tweeted out, "Micah's for the kids." There's a reason why she's the locker room leader, right?
she is for the kids.
That's fun. That shit was funny. I laugh. I'm like, Micah, you're so unserious, but we love you for it. Never change, right?
Right.
So, Rani Gami. Speaking of, well, not Rani Gama, but I think Rani Gami. We've already decided she's going to defeat Sayaka Kurara.
Yes.
By the way, I want to give shout out to the 2 title matches from this morning. Momokogo put on a heck of a match with May Sarah. That was I at first I was like I was trying to get ready to go because I was gonna lay down and watch it, and I'm like I didn't want to go because I was gonna get me some drink it. I saw like them going back and forth. I'm like, I don't want to walk away because I don't know if the match will end or not if I leave. But they didn't, and yeah,
Yeah, it was an awesome high speed match.
Then, oh my god, now, was it Aya Sakura or Sakura Kurara? They got the future title match.
Sayaka Kurara.
Yeah, so she had a great match with Miyu Yamazaki too. So uh,
Mm-hmm.
it was now obviously that wasn't the main event, but man, I know some good stuff though. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, went
Um,
up against the DDT princess.
now no one came out at the end of it. I was kind of hoping that would happen, but didn't. So,
Right.
but yeah. So shout out to Sakura Kurara for having a great match with Miyu Yamazaki. But she's going to come up short against Rina Yagami, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, it might not be obvious. I mean, who I know, she might actually end up losing the match. That means Rina Yagami. So, see that there. We have a three-way tag team match. We have EXVs, Mina Shirakawa, Hanako, Waka Tsukiyama, and Rina Hanako, who just came back from her little small mini U.S. excursion. Not what I mean by that is she had one match in America and it came back. Where she wrestled on the Ring of Honor show. They're going to take on God's Eye members Saki Kashima, Hina, and Tomoka Inaba. By the way, I believe Hina and Rina have a birthday coming up in a couple days. Actually, no, coming up on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they both turn 18 years old.
Happy early birthday.
Which I was trying to figure out. I couldn't remember. I know I read it somewhere, but I can't. Wasn't it? Didn't Hina? Wasn't she born before Rena was?
Nah, Reno. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because okay, because so that would mean technically technically Hina would be Rena's older sister in a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's
yeah. I was trying to remember because I couldn't remember, and I was like, I know I read it somewhere. And I'm like, it made more sense for it to be Hina than it did Rena. So, though when you really think about it, feels like Rena acts the maturest out of all three of them. It's crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, Hanan fooled me. For some reason I thought Momo was helping out somebody leaving from Stars. I'm like, wait a minute, what is Momo doing there? I'm like, no, it's Hanan. Because then I spotted Momo like right out hanging outside. I'm out ringside. I'm like, oh, they both dyed their hair with black in it. But
oh yeah.
They're gonna take on, like I said, Rina, Asasa Inaba, and Ruaka and Fukichi Death Hate.
Yep.
I'm still going with Hate on this one. Because I'm just going with them on that one here. I don't think they're gonna be losing the tag team titles on New Blood either, but yeah.
Agreed.
Who you getting on this one again?
EXV.
Okay. All right. So no love for God's Eye here. It's interesting. Now, who do you think gets the win for their team? Are you gonna go with Mina on that one?
I was thinking Mina.
For Hate, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Rena pins Hina.
Okay. Right on.
Because why not? Mayu Watani, Hanan, Hazuki, Koguma, and Momokogo Stars taking on Neo Genesis, a woman tag match. I'm gonna go with Stars on this one. I know. The other day I went with Neo Genesis, but I'm gonna go with Stars only because if Neo Genesis won here, they probably the chances of Azumi winning the championship probably would have went down.
Yeah, I agree. Stars as well, just as part of the build up.
Though I think what's going to happen here is I think Hazuki is going to pin Suzuki. Actually, no, I scratched that. Hazuki is going to pin Mei Sarah.
Interesting. Okay.
Because we still need a rematch between Hazuki and Mei Sarah.
That's true. That is true.
The last time that match happened, it went to a time limit draw, and we haven't got a rematch since.
Yep, sure
So, and
did.
if you want to have Hazuki get her rematch, that she keeps, I don't remember her saying she wanted to have.
Hmm.
Yeah, you pin May Sarah. There you go. That's not a bad shout, is it? Miko Awada versus uh, Soriano. I'm gonna go with Soriano here.
Yep, I think she ties it up.
Yeah.
So Sariano for the win.
And then I guess they would have to have a. Well, hold on a second. Let's see. They had the match, so it was Miko Ana won the Miko Awada won the first match in Stardom. Well, no, it would be 2-1 then if that's the case.
Well, no, they have a long history. Like they have two time limit draws against each other.
Oh, well, I was mostly thinking of, so it would be what?
Like I was talking their overall singles match history
Gotcha.
between each other. Yeah.
So then what would be the actual score then?
So if Sariano wins, then they would be tied at 2-2-2.
Gotcha. And if Miko Auto wins, then they wouldn't be tied, right?
Yeah, it would be 3-1-2.
Okay, that makes sense. I was basically going off the history I knew, which would have been 2-1. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, no. My history would be 1-1, but now that I know the other thing, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Sardiano here.
Same.
All right, so Konami Shiri submission match or knockout. It's still whatever it is. It's basically your MMA rules type thing here, sort of. Just no rope breaks or no whatever point system it is, whatever. Yeah, well, I think we're both in agreement on Konami making
Yep.
history, being the first woman in Stardom history to make Shiri submit.
Yep.
Um,
I'm uh, I'm calling a tap out victory.
and when you mentioned that she didn't tap out during her UFC career, I didn't know that information. Uh,
Yeah,
that's wild to me. She's only tapped out once, and that was to Asuka.
twice.
Oh,
Twice. Both
but,
times to Asuka.
but the fact that it's only happened with Asuka it's mind blowing to me.
Yes.
So I'm still going with either her winning with one of Shiri's submission moves, or her just winning with her last chance free.
There we go.
So either one way or another, it don't even have to be like a like that. It can be like a how so you remember the end of Undertaker and Triple H where it was like a light tap there at the end of that
Yes.
WrestleMania. I can see it doing that, and it would still be a submission. So, because
Oh,
if you, regardless of how whether it's a light tap or hard tap or whatnot, it's
right.
still Cherry still tapped out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes,
So,
it would definitely.
so I like the idea of her kind of passing out, but also giving up at the same time.
Okay. Hmm.
Where like she can't like what was it? It was well kind of like the Bret Hart Mr. Perfect situation here in a way.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that here. Micah and Natsuko Tora. Now this one I did see. This one I feel needs to have I think this match and the Gods of Stardom title match do not need to be right next to each other. I think they need to space those matches. I don't think what I think is I think the Gods of Stardom tag title match is going to happen early on in the show. Because what I think is going to happen, and because I'll get to my prediction in a little bit when it comes to the art, I missed the art of Stardom, the Gods tag match.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think Micah is going to beat Natsuko Tora, but with help.
Yeah, kind of even the odds, so to speak.
Well, I'll tell you why in a second here because I'm going to go straight into. So we're both going with Micah that one there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We get the guys tag title match, right?
Okay.
We're both obviously going with Wingori here.
Yes.
Now, what I said earlier, I'm sticking with this booking scenario here, is we having this match here, and then
Mm-hmm.
there's this miscommunication that we keep seeing between Momo Watanabe and Tekla because we've seen it multiple times now.
Yep.
Uh, at some point, Momo's going to get fed up over it, right? What I think is going to happen is because every wrestling company likes to have this type of spot here is Tekla is crawling to get to a tag. Momo has her hand out, but she drops off the apron and walks
Oh.
off.
Uh-oh.
They're leaving Tekla by herself to get the crap kicked out of her. And Hanan being the one to pin Tekla, because that's what has to happen to get her revenge. And then Wingori wins the tag team titles. Then we go into later on the night where we get to Natsuko Tora and Micah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mentioned the help. Who is it that helps Micah? Then Momo Watanabe screwing over Natsuko Tora from because Natsuko thinks that she has Momo wrapped around her finger from earlier this year.
Ah, okay.
And then we get to the main event, and we'll just talk about that in a second.
I see. Huh.
So Ori wins via Momo walking out on Tekla, thus starting what everybody's been wanting to see again: babyface Momo Watanabe, right? So there's that.
Yes.
Now we get to the white belt match. Natsupoi versus Starlight Kid. I know you mentioned that you would like to see Natsupoi get a longer run with the title.
Yeah, I would, but at the same time, like,
see here, the thing is, it's now or never with pulling the trigger on Starlight Kid.
Right.
You didn't do it. What was it back in August or July or something like that? Whenever they did it,
I think it was August. Might have been August.
Who was it? Was it Sardiano was the champion at the time?
Oh yeah.
You didn't do it then. You got to do it now. It's about time. It's time for Starlight Kid to win another championship. She's graduated from the high speed title. She's graduated from the future Stardom title. She's even graduated from winning the tag titles at this point.
Right.
She needs to win the Artist of Stardom championship. Not the Artist of Stardom championship. She's already won that one too. What I'm talking about, which is when you really think about it, maybe outside the future title, right? All the other titles she won it as a member of Wado Time. You notice that?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's time for her to win the white belt, and I think it's going to happen. And though I do think they're going to play up the fact that Starlight Kid has been having her, I think it's her arm worked on.
Yes.
I think it's going to be a focal point of that match.
Yes.
But also, I do think Natsupoi's leg is going to come into play as well as a focal point in that match as well.
Oh, snap.
Because they always go because they've always go after Natsupoi's leg.
That they do.
And Natsupoi likes to fly. When you need to fly, them legs. So now, if I was Natsupoi, you would also want to go after Starlight Kid's legs so she doesn't fly. But I also think that's going to be a submission victory. For
Submission victory?
Yeah, I can see her doing that. Whatever that submission move she started using. I think she's gonna win the title with that.
Okay.
So. But we're both going Starlight Kid on that one.
Yes.
The main event of the show: Tam Nakano versus Saya Kamatani, red belt.
Yes.
It's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time to end this boring reign. Tam
Saya.
Nakano's. Let's be real. Let's be honest. But listen, I know I'd like to jokingly make fun of Tam Nakano because it's the thing to do. I don't dislike Tam, guys. Okay. I know people are be like, "Oh, you're a Tam hater." No, it's just I don't like her the booking of Tam Nakano.
Yeah.
I don't mind her. I think she's a great talent.
Yeah. And y'all can't say that I hate her. I've met her, so y'all can't say that.
Do I think this match is going to be great? I hope so.
I believe it will. I believe it will.
But let's be real here. She first of all, she did nothing to win that championship. She went a whole tournament losing.
Yeah, which was my god.
Which I don't know why they did that. Listen, they basically ruined Micah's great title run that she was having for this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was bad.
Instead of just having Micah have the championship and her losing to Tora, and then Tora being because I feel like this should have been Natsuko Tora versus Saya Kamatani, if I'm being completely honest here. But it's not. I changed that one.
Mm-hmm.
But Saya Kamatani, who I think has not hit the Phoenix Splash yet. Right?
Nah, not since. Oh man.
Well, actually, when
because she did do it one more time.
Yeah, no, I think she did it in the rematch with Mina.
Yeah.
And she got it, but she didn't win the match with it.
Right.
I think she's gonna do the same. She's gonna try to win the title with.
So you think she'll bring back the Phoenix Splash maybe this one time?
Maybe maybe. Because they're gonna try something. I don't know how she's gonna win the championship, but she's gonna win the championship. But what happens afterwards is where I'm getting to here.
Yeah.
So we had this whole episode on the show here. No, not this show, but Stardom, the Dream Queendom.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This whole arc all night long. People who wondering. Walker Stewart on commentary with Tom is like trying to figure out what is going through the head of Momo Watanabe. What happened? Why did she walk out on Tekla? Why did she screw over Natsuko? Right?
Yeah.
Comes out at the end of the show and gets on the microphone and says, "You remember the whisper? Well, this is what I was talking about."
Interesting.
I don't care about hate anymore. They've caused nothing but trouble for me. They screwed me out of the 5-star, which is true. They cost her a lot of matches in that 5-star Grand Prix. When she would have a valid point of saying that, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And she'd say, I don't need them to become champion again. I proved that at historic crossover. I don't need weapons. I don't need hate. I want to be on my own. And I'm coming for you. I'm getting what I believe is rightfully mine.
Oh, snap.
The World Stardom Championship. And my God. And the crowd could be like, oh, you probably be doing like, oh my God. But imagine bear witnessing to that live.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh my God, I just watched the return of Momo Watanabe in front of my very eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, what I mean by that, I mean like the Bobo that was the Wonder of Stardom champion. That Momo Watanabe is back.
Ah, yeah. That's the real deal.
Yeah. Oh, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. Please, Tarakai, don't screw me over. I need this to happen. That's Stardom. We're actually going to go and list here because there's another show that's not New Japan or Stardom related. That's Noah. Noah's New Year. I think when did they start doing this show? Was that last the 2023 they started doing these New Year shows?
2023, I believe.
Yeah, that first show had Nakamura and the Great Muta in the main event.
Yes.
I don't remember who made event last year's show. I think it might have been Kata Koyumiya, probably. 10 matches are on the show, which is quite. The funny thing is, the women's title is not on the show, which is quite funny to me, but we know why.
Yeah.
So we have a Noah Royal Rumble on the show.
Yes.
So I'm not even going to try to pronounce these names here, but if you can, please do.
Okay. For the Noah Rumble.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Well, actually, I didn't have the names written down specifically because when I last checked, they didn't have them listed. But I know that you Awada is one of the ones on there.
Find it all. It's listed on Wikipedia.
Okay. Because
that's what I'm going off of.
Yeah, when I originally saw this, I only just had the picture, but in the description they didn't really have all the names on there.
Right.
So I kind of stayed neutral
right
with that one.
All right, so now you get the names. So you got Uwata on one.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they did make one for it. Okay. So you have Yu Awada, Daiki Odashima, Harutoki, Shuhei Taniguchi,
I know Taniguchi.
Tadasuke, Yuto Kikuchi. That's all that they have listed, but it's a 13-man rumble.
Okay, all right, okay. So safe bet. I'm gonna go with Owada to win it. I don't know. Is this for anything or is it just the rumble?
I think it's just the rumble.
Okay, so it's kind of like the New Japan CMLL thing on Dynasty then.
Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go with the safe bet and stick with Owada there. I know more about Owada than I do most of the other people in here. I know a little bit about Taniguchi, but
I mostly know.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know how his injuries he is doing. I would love to see AJ Styles pop up in this, but
I mean, he's competed at one of these events. One of these no events before.
How his knee is holding up, or his ankle, or wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
We got an 8-man tag team match. It's Team Noah.
Yep, Team Noah versus Team DDT.
Oh, is that who the other team is? Okay, that's very interesting. Go Shozakai. Did I say that correctly?
Go Shiozaki.
I knew it was something there. Muhammad Yon, I believe that's what it is.
Oh, Muhammad Yone.
Yone, yeah. We have
Atsushi Kotoke.
Yeah.
And Hajime Ohara.
They're going to take on the team of Fujita, Ishikawa, Tetsuya Inoto, and Black Mitsurori.
Yeah, Black Minnesota.
So I'm gonna go with Team DDT on this one.
I'm going Team Noah all the way.
All right then. I mean, wouldn't be surprised if it would be a crazy thing if they have Team DDT. Speaking of, by the way, the Great O'Con was on the pro wrestling. I know the DDT show the other day.
Yep, sure was.
Which I thought he was going to do either to do announce his partner, but I guess he's having a match in DDT coming up.
Yep.
Okay, so El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. The interesting name. He's going to be taking on Galino del Majo.
Yep, his brother versus brother.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw Dr. Wagner, I'm like, did Von Wagner become a Mexican wrestler now? I'm gonna go with Dr. Wagner Jr. on this one though.
Same.
I don't know much about either one of these guys, so I'm just gonna go with.
So, Dr. Wagner Jr. made history as becoming the first ever Mexican-born GHC heavyweight champion.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Didn't he lose the title to Kaito Kiyomiya?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought I recognized that name. Noah 25th anniversary special match: Keno versus Kenta.
Yes.
His first match in Pro Wrestling Noah and over. God. Let me find that out now. Hold on. Kenta cage match. I know it had to be like early 2000s, right?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Okay, so actually no, wait. No, actually he wrestled 2 years ago actually. Oh wait, no, they did a New Year's show in 2022 as well.
Oh, okay. So
he
2022.
So he wrestled on both of them.
Oh, I don't know how I missed that.
Oh, yeah, he sold his first. So 2023, he wrestled for the tag team titles with Marufuji.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They wrestled Kojima and Takashi Sakura, I believe.
Oh, Takashi Sugera. Yeah.
Okay. And then on the other show, he teamed with Sagure Gun, and they defeated Eneba, Katamiya, and Nimara. So, it's kind of funny though. His actual last singles match in Pro Wrestling Noah was against Marufuji in 2018.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite rivalries in Noah history.
He's gonna be wrestling Keno, the guy who apparently keeps getting turned down by all the Joshi wrestlers.
Yeah, but
Keno.
the leader of all rebellion.
Poor Keno, though, right? I'm gonna go with Kenta on this one.
I could see it going either way, but yeah, I'll definitely be rooting hard for Kenta. I just really hope he brings back the brown and yellow trunks for this one.
I don't think Charlie Dempsey wrestled a match in Noah. I know he did All Japan.
Yeah, All Japan.
I would love to see him wrestle a few matches in Noah, though.
Yeah, so far Josh Briggs and Tavion Heights.
Yeah, Tavion Heights had one of the better runs in the N1 this year. So
yeah, I mean, especially considering he beat Keno, that was huge.
I'd love to see Charlie Dempsey do the N1 next year, assuming he's still in NXT by the time.
Mm-hmm. I'd be down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kenta here. For some reason I don't know if they would risk bringing in Kenta to lose. For this, especially if it's a one-off match.
Mm-hmm.
My actual prediction is I hope Kenta wears his working boots.
Yeah, I hope so too,
um,
especially if he's going to be going against Keno.
because uh, Kenta, since joining the Bullet Club, has not been the greatest thing in the world. So, so here's hoping there. No, I do think it's quite funny that both Kenta and Nakamura are on the same show.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We got a three-way tag team match for the junior heavyweight tag team titles. We have Hayata and Yohei. They're going to be defending the tag team titles against Masuka. I believe that's what it is.
Amakusa.
And Miyawaki.
Yeah, Junta Miyawaki.
They're going to take on All Rebellion, which you just mentioned them a few minutes ago.
Yep.
I recognize the name and I cannot pronounce it.
Alejandro and Kai
Alejandro,
Fujimura.
that's what it was. See, yeah. Okay, so
and
I recognize the name. And then
Kai Fujimura.
So I'm going to go with a retention here.
Same. As much as I'll be rooting for Amakusa and Junta Miyawaki, because I am actually a huge Amakusa fan, but I think Hayata and Yohei will retain.
Yeah, he's Amakusa's got actually a great look to him too. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a retention here for Hayata and Yohei. A junior heavyweight tag team, not tag team, a junior heavyweight title match. Daga will defend the championship against Ada. This should okay. So I think this is gonna be a really good match.
Yes, absolutely.
I think we're getting a title change here.
I thought about that at first, but I'm actually gonna say this is a retention. I'm going Daga to retain.
I won't mind. I won't mind either way. But I'm gonna stick with a title change here. This will be the first title change of the night for me. So here we go. So this one's interesting here. So we got the tag team titles on the line. Marufuji and Takashi. They're going to be defending their titles against Jack Morrison, the mystery partner.
Yep, we find out the mystery partner on the 28th.
Okay. Do you have any idea who the mystery partner is?
I have not a clue. But I am picking this one as a title change.
Okay. Only because I don't know who the partner is right now, I'm going to stick with a title retention before Marufuji and Takashi.
Gotcha.
Just based on the fact is I don't know who the mystery guy person is.
I think it'll be a notable name. I just have no idea who it'll be.
Yeah, so I will stick on that one there. The national championship is on the line. Sai will defend against Misa Katamiya.
Oh, Masa Kitamiya. I am so pumped for this match. I'm actually a big Masa Kitamiya fan, as well as Manobu Soya, especially after watching him at last year's N1 Victory tournament. I expect this to be a hard-hitting match, and I really even enjoyed the rivalry Masa Kitamiya had with Tomohiro Ishii, and I think this will definitely not disappoint. I will be pulling hard for Masa Kitamiya, but I do think Manobu Soya will retain.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on that one. I think he's going to retain too.
But this could potentially be my favorite match of the whole card.
Now we got the semi-main event from the WWE, the current United States champion Shinsuke Nakamura. It's weird still doing predictions for a Nakamura match on a different promotion show, but we got to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna take on
Oka Sasaki.
Okay. See, I keep thinking that. Okay, I just see Sasaki there. Anyone else picking anyone other than Nakamura might be losing their mind. Shinsuke Nakamura is going to get the win here, obviously.
Yeah, I'm going Shinsuke as well.
I would love them to put the United States Championship on the line, just so Triple H can prove that he is not Vince and he will allow other his title to be defended on other shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although I will say Ulka is, not a pushover. He is a former GHC national champion. So,
but yeah, this should be a lot of fun here. But we'll see about that here. Then the main event of the show, Kaito Kiyomiya defends the World Championship against Osasawa. I don't see a title change here, unfortunately.
Easy one. Kaito Kiyomiya for the retention.
You know what I would love to see though? At some point, I would love to see Nakamura challenge for the world title over there.
Oh, Shinsuke challenge for. Okay.
Give me Nakamura versus Kaito Kiyomiya.
Interesting. Oh,
you
okay.
Can't tell me that wouldn't be a banger match to see.
It would.
Yeah.
It definitely would.
I wouldn't be surprised if that mystery partner ends up being somebody like Tajiri.
Oh, Yoshihiro Tajiri. Oh man.
I mean, he was at the oh my god, what show was it? The not the one AJ Styles was at, but the one where they did the Marigold tag match.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Which he needs to color his hair because he looks weird with the gray hair wrestling. It just looks weird to me. I don't like it.
Yeah, he
still can go though.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But yeah, so that is the Pro Wrestling Noah card for the New Year's Day show.
Yep, I'll be third row for that show.
Stardom, like 2 days, like 3 days, like 2 days afterwards, has their own New Year. Actually, you know what? Wait a minute. When is the other show? Is that the same day?
That's New Year Dream is the third.
Because the same day as the Stardom show. Which one would all right? Which one do you want to cover first? Stardom or Marty Gold?
Marigold, I know they confirmed the full card. Are they done adding matches to Stardom New Year Dream?
Not yet. We might get some more type matches announced on Sunday.
Okay. I mean, I guess we could do Stardom New Year Dream first then.
All right. So, right now, only 6 matches announced. And one of them, we don't know who the opponents are going to be yet. But we do know that Aya Sakura is going to take on Chi-Chi.
Yep. Sendai Girls World Junior Championship on the line.
That should be listed here. I'm reading off off the Wikipedia page. That should say the title match, but it's not on here for some reason. But I'm going to go with Chi-Chi to retain, obviously.
Same.
There's that.
It's interesting because this is actually a rematch from the finals of the rookie tournament that they had, which Chi-Chi won.
Actually, I did not know that. I didn't know that, and so now I do.
Yeah, it was a good tournament.
But yeah, Chi-Chi gonna get the retention here for which title is thinking because it's not listed here.
Yeah, the Sendai Girls World Junior Championship.
Okay, yeah. So that's crazy to know that they're gonna have a Sendai Girls Championship being defended on a Stardom show. I mean, to be fair, it is fair because they had to Stardom. They let Stardom. They allowed Stardom to have their title. No, actually no. Stardom allowed Sendai Girls to have one of their titles defended on their show. So, so it's only fair, right?
Oh yeah.
Hi, mate. Micah and Hanako are gonna take on Team 200 kilograms.
Yep, Chihiro Hashimoto and you.
Well, I don't think it's going to be 200 kilograms. I think they're going to lose a lot of kilograms by losing to Hanako and Micah. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, yeah. What you got? You're going with Hi mate as well.
This is tough because Team 200 kilograms. You don't want to sleep on them. They're a powerhouse tag team, and
though I like the visual of Hanako lifting one of the two up?
I am actually going to say time limit draw.
Really? Time limit draw?
Yeah,
Interesting. Hey, did you
because I
notice though we didn't go for any time limit draw on the Stardom show? The other one.
right.
So let me look at that card real quick because I might go with the time limit draw for one of those. You know what? I'm actually going to change my prediction on Dream one of the Dream Queen matches.
Oh yeah.
I think Soriano and Mika Iwata is going to go to a time limit draw.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. Okay.
yeah, I can. Oh, you know, they could also go to. They can also use Konami and Shuri and somehow go to a time limit draw.
Yeah, if that has a time limit, maybe
Probably.
perhaps.
We'll see. Anyways, so you're gonna go with 200 kilograms on that one?
Time limit
Oh,
draw.
time limit draw. Time limit draw. Okay, I'm gonna stick with high made on that one. Tam Nakano taking on Yugi and Unagi Sayaka. I'm actually
Ooh.
gonna go with Unagi on this one. I think we're gonna see the downfall of Tam Nakano when it comes to losses.
That would be quite a shocker, especially if she, loses that Dream
If,
Queendom and then
if
turns around.
I'm thinking you do her continuously losing, turns heel at the end of it.
Hmm. Oh
Something like
man.
that. But I'm gonna go with Unagi there to get the win here because I think we're gonna see a lot more of Unagi in Stardom for the foreseeable future. So,
I'll take a chance. Unagi Sayaka.
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. We got a 6-woman tag match. We have Vulgar Alliance, Zap and Dump Matsumoto. They're going to team Natsuko Toro to take on Cosmic Angels, Soriano, Natsupoi, and Sayaka Kurara. I'm gonna go. Because I know Zap and Dump don't like losing,
Right.
but I'm gonna make a bold ass prediction here.
Okay.
Cosmic Angels are gonna win.
Oh man. You brave. Yeah, I gotta go with Tora Zap and Dump Matsumoto. Yeah.
I don't
I
know. I just want to see what happens. How and if somebody does win, it would be Soriano would get the pin on Natsuko Toro. So we have another 6-woman tag match from here. We got Mayu Iwatani, Hazuki, and Kokuma stars taking on Azumi Meisera and Miyu Amazaki of Neo Genesis. Much like the match at Dream Queendom, I'm going with the Stars win here. Uh, I just can't.
yeah,
I just don't want to see Azumi win a match over Mayu heading into Wrestle Kingdom because then I Wrestling Logic 101. If they win or stand tall before their big match,
right.
that person ends up losing. So uh,
I'm going Neo Genesis as well. Or
um,
I'm sorry, Stars. Stars.
sorry.
I'm going Stars.
Um, you know what? And I'm gonna stick with the same way with Hazuki pinning May Sarah. So, and then we got Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, and Tekla taking on two mystery opponents. We don't know who they're going to be. This would be the first show since my crazy ass booking decision
Mm.
with Momo Wata. You know what? Why not? Momo Watanabe being one of the opponents. How about that?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Uh, I also think they're getting ready to write off Tekla from Stardom as well. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think she's getting ready to sign with AEW.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because Sayaka, so not Sayaka Tama, Tekla's already made it clear that she has no interest in going to WWE. So,
Right.
uh, so yeah. So that match depends on who the opponents are, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I think Athena would end up getting the win in her Stardom debut.
Yeah,
I would think.
yeah, we'll see. We'll find out if they'll add more matches on the show. We'll find out on Dream Queen. We'll actually find out if they'll add any more shows. Well, at Dream Queen, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Now, the
Shows.
show that's happening at the very same time as this one is
Ah, yes.
Mighty Gold. First Dream there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so would you consider? So which one would you consider Marty Gold's WrestleMania? Would that be Summer Destiny or First Dream?
Probably Summer Destiny.
So would this be like their SummerSlam?
Yeah, I think it could potentially be their SummerSlam or Royal Rumble ish sort of
See,
thing.
I was figured like winning the Grand Prix would be like winning the Royal Rumble and then going to you know what I'm saying?
Huh, that's fair. That's a fair point.
But
Hmm.
8 matches announced on the show. You got a Dream Rumble. Speaking of Rumbles, got another one.
Yes.
The New Year Dream Rumble. As of right now, the participants announced for that match.
It's a good lineup.
Mitsui, Kazuna Tanaka, Hummingbird, Ryo Sato, Kumomo Minami, Minami Yuki,
Hmm.
the lovely Minami Yuki, Nayo Yamada,
Hmm.
Ryoko Sakamura,
Hmm.
Nishigawa Chichiban. We have Hiromoko Hayashi.
Oh, Hamuko Hoshi.
Yes. Yuki Mashiro.
Hmm.
Ryara, I believe that's how you pronounce that.
Yep.
Momoka Hanazono.
Hmm.
Nightshade, which is an interesting name. And Flying Penguin, which is even a crazier name. Also, a note, I believe this is. Oh, that's I was looking at a different note there. So I don't think this is a full list here.
I don't think so either. I think there'll be at least 5 more.
Surprises. I usually don't like announcing surprises here, so
Right.
surprise. You know what? Actually, let's before we predict a winner here. Let's say they have 5 surprises, right? Let's think of them real quick, okay?
Ooh,
One
I'll
name,
try.
one name I kind of throw out there. I've already thrown out here. I'm wearing her shirt right now. It's Kyrie Sane. Is one name. Down the one. Let's see. Act Yusakawa.
Oh, Act Yasukawa?
Yeah, I can see her. I can see her.
Really?
Well, they got the whole thing going on with actress girls. So.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point. That's a good
Well,
point.
okay. So, what is their show that week? Is it? 'Cause I know they have one.
Actress Girls, that's actually the first show I'm going to, and that's on the 29th at Corcoran Hall.
Okay. So yeah, all right, so she would be able to make the okay. That's one there. Oh man, if she was healed, just to see how the people would react, I would love to see Oscar show up, but that's not going to happen.
I think May Saruga will be one.
Maybe it's a good shout, but I don't know. I mean, because she also likes to do some stuff for Stardom, so I don't know. And she also has some relations with AEW.
True.
If that's the case, you know Rossi Yoga won't want to have that. No, she's hurt. Never mind. I was gonna say Maya Yuki, but she's hurt.
Yeah, she's injured. And
what about Yuki? Oh my God, what's her? Fuka. Oh my God.
Yuki Kamifuku?
Yes.
From TJPW?
Yeah. Why not?
Interesting. Um,
I mean, they're all on the same roof if you think about it.
I mean,
With the cyber fight.
that is true. Yeah, that is true.
Ooh, what about Maki Ito?
I don't know how she feels about Rossi, but yeah, I don't know how she feels about Rossi.
Well, I mean, we've never seen her. Have we? Have we?
Not in Stardom. Nah, only Tej.
Um. hmm. I don't think. I don't think they would waste an EO appearance in Rumble. I mean, they could, but I don't think they would.
Uh,
Yeah. So the names I got so far is Yuki from TJPW. I mean, hmm. Ooh, what about oh my god, what is her name? What is her name? Oh my god. She's the current champion in Sendai Girls. Oh my god, what's her name?
oh, Mako?
No, Mako's not the champion anymore.
Wait, she lost the title?
Yeah.
Did she really? Who did she lose the title to?
Did she did she? Or am I thinking hold on a second. I must be thinking of hold on. I must be thinking of a different hold up. Hang on, let me look here. Oh no, she did. I was thinking my oh no, who she beat? It was who she no, I was thinking who she beat. Dash.
Oh, Dash Chisako.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
Gotcha,
that
gotcha.
was the name I was thinking of. I'm like, why not Dash Shisako?
Okay, yeah. I like her. The
I'm trying to think of names from Sendai Girls that could probably appear in this thing.
yeah, the hardcore queen. Yeah, I don't see why not.
What about Vinny?
Vinny, I don't see why not.
Okay. Um, Mika would be busy for Stardom, so that obviously would not work. I mean, could actually, and nothing's stopping her from showing up in Marty Gold. Um, Ray's in the main event, so that's no. Ooh, how about Hiro Matsumoto?
Yeah, I think she's technically freelance. So yeah, Lady Destroyer, I'm down. I've met her. She's really cool.
Aja Khan?
Aja Kong
Maybe.
could happen. She's a legend.
Um, and if Mike, if Miko Satomura was on already on the card, I would say Miko Satomura, but yeah, those are not bad names actually.
Yeah.
And now if we're gonna think of somebody else from WWE, let me look at that roster from NXT. It would have to be somebody outside of like, Kyrie, right? But let's look at the NXT.
Shoot.
Let me look at the NXT roster here.
I don't know if she would be able to make the trip if, it just depends storyline wise, but I wouldn't mind Kalani Jordan making an appearance on Mari Gold.
Oh, hear me, hear me out. Roxanne Perez.
That's cutting it close. Cause when is New Year's Evil?
7th.
Well, she would have time. She would
I
have
mean, because I
time.
think Julia is going to be in attendance for this Marty Gold show. So
Yeah. I mean, they
she's
would
already went back home to Japan. So
yeah, and they would have time. They'd have time. So, yeah.
and if you want, have Julia in the crowd and have Roxy there. That's a good promotion for NXT there.
Yeah. That would work.
Um, Zarya is another one.
Zarya. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Some good variety.
Trying to think here. Who else? I kind of, I kind of would love to see. if I'm gonna go to the quick look at the main roster here. You know what? Screw it. Bring in Michin for once.
Oh, Michin Mia Yim.
Yeah.
Hey, she has a lot of experience in Japan, so I'd be
I
down.
think she might have wrestled. I don't think she did wrestle for Stardom, but
Yeah, she did.
okay, I
She
guess
did.
okay. Yeah. All right. So those are some good options there.
As a matter of fact, her very first match, her very first opponent in Japan was Hiroyo Matsumoto.
But for winner wise, I'm gonna go with Misa Matsui.
Misa Matsui to win the Rumble?
I mean, because right now it's not for anything. So
Yeah, I have no idea who wins this Rumble. To be honest, that's tough.
though, you know what? Actually, I changed it. I'm gonna go with Kazuna Tanaka on that one.
Which I'm even surprised she's still competing, because I feel like they're wearing her out. Because I mean, she already has shoulders taped, her ribs and back taped. Like,
They've microed her up, is what you're saying.
yeah. So,
Um, so
but I mean, if she can take it, she can take it. But I just don't know how
yeah, but
don't know how
that's
she
no.
does it.
Though if I had it my way, I'd bring in Kyrie Sane and she wins the whole thing. Um, so we'll see about that. We got a debut happening. So wait, do you have a winner yet or no?
Uh,
Did you
yeah, I
so you didn't pick a winner on your preview?
nah, not for that, not for that
All right,
match.
all right. Well. Hopefully we'll figure it. Hopefully we'll find out soon. So
Yeah,
we got a debut happening. Mirai is going to take on the debuting Siri Yamako. Yamayoko, I believe it is.
yeah, Yamaoka. Yeah,
Uh, it should be great. Hopefully, this is a great showing for Yamaoko. But I'm gonna go with Mirai on here, obviously.
same. I think she'll put up a good fight in her debut, but Mirai takes this.
Yeah, I'm actually could possibly steal the show. Natsumi Shozaki defending the Superfly Championship against Yuzuki. I would love nothing more for Yuzuki to finally win a championship, right?
I think this will be a title change. Victoria Yuzuki for the win.
I don't. I think they're going to keep the title on Shozaki for a little bit.
For a little bit longer.
Yeah. I think they might want to build somebody else for that. I don't know who, but something tells me they're gonna keep the title on Shozaki for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Again, I don't know what's giving me that Actually, hold on. So let's go back to that participant things. I was thinking about while looking at the Bozilla match.
Okay.
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain.
In the Rumble.
Oh, yeah, I don't see why not.
If she's in it, I would say pick her to win it. Then.
Oh, she wins it. Yeah, I think she pretty much would become a favorite to win.
But speaking of Bozilla here, we got a tag team title match. Nozuki and Chiaki, the Dark Wolf Army, are going to have a difficult task of defending the title against Bozilla and Tank. I don't know anything about Tank.
Me neither.
I still don't know much about Bozilla, but from things I've watched, she's still Rex House.
Yes.
Coming off one of her because she lost to oh my god, Mikuano in the tournament to crown
Yeah, in the finals.
United
Yeah.
champion. And she also became the first person in Marty Gold to beat Soray.
Oh yeah, Pender
Clean.
in the Grand Prix. Yep.
I I think I think they're gonna find a way to retain the championships there.
Yeah, I expect they're gonna cheat or some sort of shenanigans to retain.
There's a possibility they might just have them win via count out. No, they would probably lose the championship. Never mind. Never mind. Um, which I think is a dumb thing. Lose the title via count out. That's dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dark Art Wolf Army to retain. Somehow, some way, they're gonna pull it off.
There we go.
A special tag match that I didn't think we were gonna have on the show. Nanae Takahashi and Niao Ishikawa is going to be taking on the final boss, Meiko Satomura and Yuna. This is Meiko Satomura's first match under Rossi Ogawa in many years. Obviously, she has history with Rossi in Stardom. Her days in Stardom as the World of Stardom champion, by the way.
Yes.
She is currently the Sendai Girls World Champion. She decided to book herself to win the championship.
Yeah. Which I was really bummed about because Dash Chisako, that was her first time winning that title, and I wanted her to have a run.
I mean, I get it. She wants to at least have one title run before she retires. That's understandable, but she didn't really need it.
Yeah.
By the way, The Rock fears Meiko Satomura. I'm just about to throw it out there.
Yeah, he's not the real final boss.
The real final boss is someone who is named the final boss.
Yeah.
She is like that final boss you see in like video games, okay?
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with Meiko Satomura and Yuna here to get the win here, though.
I am actually going Nene and now Ishikawa, and
Really?
and I think Yuna eats the pin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say Meiko because I think this might be her first and only match in Marty Gold. I can see them having Meiko go over. At least because we don't know if she's gonna have another match in Marty Gold from now till until April. You know what I'm saying?
True, but Yuna's a weak link.
Yeah, I think Meiko's gonna pin Takahashi.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know why.
Interesting. Okay.
Because then I can see them eventually going to a future match before she retires. Before they both retire, by the way. You know what? Do we know who the last opponent for Takahashi is?
Nene, it didn't say. We know her retirement's in May, but no, there hasn't been a
Oh,
final.
never mind. Damn it! I was gonna say. The fact that it was in May, I was like, well, that just ruined my whole entire booking idea. And see, now I can't do the Meiko Satomura. Well, I could. I mean, you could still do that. It just wouldn't happen in May. Damn. Because I already know because we already know Meiko Satomura's retirement match was announced. So
yes,
which is I believe with Miko Wada, right? I think so, isn't it?
I think so. I know it was into April.
I'm almost positive it's Miko Wada that she's wrestling. I think so. Anyways, but I'm still going with Meiko Satomura to get the win and her team. The first title defense for the GHC Women's Championship. Koki Amare will defend against Chika Goto. Oh my God, this is gonna be a really good match. By the way,
indeed, former Twin Tower tag partners now.
I just love the fact that the actors, the former wrestlers of Actress Girls, are able to just go out there and wrestle.
Yes,
and it's great to see, but I don't see a title change. because since Amare just won the championship.
Yeah. I agree as well, and I believe this is also is Koki Amare getting her win back from her losing to Gochika in the Dreamstar Grand Prix.
So yeah, so that's what I'm going with here. Yeah,
Same.
I don't know who they're gonna pick to take the title off of her, but it's gonna be a while. So, so we'll see. Also, Russell really doesn't have any say in who goes over in in that type title match because it's not his title. Sure, he's one of his talent holds the title. It's kind of the situation here with Mayu Iwatani and the IWGP Women's title. Like, Tora Okada really doesn't have that much say when it comes to that title in general. But yeah. And they got the semi-main event, Miku Ano defending the United National Championship. I unfortunately again see Mai Sakurai winning the title here.
Yeah, I'm going Miku Ano to retain as well.
Miku Ano, who is doing has one heck of a year. Had some of my favorite matches of this year, by the way, especially that one with Mirai at Summer Destiny. That was incredible, where she beat Mirai with a Styles Clash.
Yes.
I see a Styles Clash on Mirai to get the win here. Now I don't know who they're gonna have next in line for. You know what? Let me look at that card here.
Okay.
And I know I mentioned. I think the next one to challenge Miku Ano is going to be Yuzuki.
Victoria Yuzuki.
Yeah, which is why I said she's not. Which is why I went for her to lose against
Natsumi Shozuki.
Yeah. So, though my Sakurai versus Miku Ano should be a very good match.
Yeah, agreed.
And then the main event, a match everyone's been looking forward to for a while. A match that I'm very surprised has never happened before.
I'm still shocked. I'm gonna be front row for that. Goodness gracious!
It's the Marty Gold World Championship on the line. Shirei will defend against the Red Queen, Utami Hayashi. So now it's been gotten a little heated lately.
Yep.
Basically, we've had oh my god, we've had her call Utami a side character.
Yeah.
And some other not so nice things about Utami. This I don't give a crap version of Sanity is like maybe she should be nominated for Hater of the Year.
Perhaps.
I don't think I put her in there, and I probably should have. The more I thought about it, I'm not adding her into it now. It's still too late for it.
Right. Understandable.
Maybe next year though.
There you go.
All this craziness that she's been talking about should end with Utami winning the red belt.
Yes, I predict the same.
And her becoming the first and only wrestler to win a 5-star Grand Prix, a Marty Gold Dream Star Grand Prix, a World of Stardom Championship, and a Marty Gold World title.
That's a lot of red.
Yeah. So, but hey, she's the Red Queen though, for a reason.
It's fitting.
Yeah. So that's going to be excellent stuff there. So that is the Marty Gold show. I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to watch. Or do I want to watch the Marty Gold show or do I want to watch the Stardom show? Because it's kind of unfair that they decided to put both shows on at the same time.
That competition.
Though, given I think Stardom's New Dream is kind of like not that important if you really think about it as a show. Because there's right now there's like no important title matches are on that show.
Right.
I'm
Which
probably gonna just go with Dream the Marty Gold show because I really want to see that main event. Okay.
yeah.
So
And I mean, they haven't even announced any title matches for New Year Dream, so I
I mean
mean,
outside of the Sendai Girls title match.
oh yeah, that's right, Sendai Girls. Well, yeah, Sendai title.
Now we
So
got the the double main event shows, right? The in Wrestle Kingdom week, Wrestle Kingdom 19.
oh, and Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah. So there was a change to the Wrestle Kingdom show. Obviously, well, first of all, they've announced that there will be a Rambo. Which actually, this is actually one of the changes to this match.
Hmm.
So the King of Pro Wrestling Championship was retired by the Great O'Khan,
Yes, it was.
which people are. Seems like a lot of people are happy about that. Um, I didn't care either way about that title. So,
Me neither.
um, so now the winner of the Rambo, is going to be getting a number one contenders. It's going to be the number one contender for the championship, for the world title. This is basically the rules of the Royal Rumble. You win it, you get a title match. Who wins this? I don't know. That's who. Do we have a competitors announced for this match yet? No.
No, I think we find out the day of.
Okay. Now I don't know if you knew. I don't know if you knew this was what they were doing when you did your preview. I think this happened after you did your preview, right?
Oh no, I did it just in time when they announced that, so it's included.
Okay. So did you have a winner for that?
I didn't, but if I were to think about it now, in a perfect world, for me, my pick would be Hiroki Goto for
Yeah.
obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, because he's currently not on the show. So you know, for a safe bet. Well, let me look at that New Japan roster real quick. Um, I want to see if I can figure something out here. All right, so let's go to New Japan roster. Here we go. Personnel. Roster men's division. All right, Hiroki Goto's one. Let's see. Let me look here. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, is Yoda Suji on this show and all?
Wrestle Kingdom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a shot at the Global Heavyweight
Oh yeah, that's
Championship.
right. That's right. Yeah, well, damn. Okay. Um, trying to think here. Trying to look here. Um, yeah, yeah. I feel like Hiroki Goto might be yeah. I'm gonna go with Hiroki Goto on that one, just because it's the only one I can think of right now.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Um,
he's my man.
yeah. Also, I feel like he's overdue, way overdue on over a world title match, anyways.
Indeed.
I can see El Phantasmo being in that Rumble, by the way. By the way, speaking of
Well,
El Phantasmo, we did find out that he is medically cleared to compete again. So
yeah,
that's very good news.
yeah, he's in the TV title match.
Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that's another match and I was added, I guess.
Yeah, he just got added, so it's a four-way now.
But yeah, but I'm very glad that he beat cancer. Uh, so that's all that matters. I'm glad he's healthy though. So now we
Indeed.
just wish Chris Bay best of luck, right?
Yeah, Chris Bay's next,
So yeah, so we're gonna
hopefully.
go with Hiroki Goto for that one here. Now one of the other changes to a match here, which originally was just the 4-way, and now a TLC match.
Yeah.
For whatever reason,
I don't know.
the junior heavyweight tag team titles are on the line. Kevin Knight and Kushida, the Intergalactic Jet Setters, will defend against Robbie Eagles and Fujita, the Ichiban Sweet Boys. Catch 1-2, TJP and Francesca Kira, and Clark Connors and Drilla Merloni of the Bullet Club War Dogs.
Still sticking with the Ichiban Sweet Boys.
I don't remember who I originally said first time.
I think you said catch 2-2. Or actually, you might have went with a retention.
If I did, I'm going to change it now to Bullet Club War Dogs.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I don't have a reason. I'm just going to go with that there. A match. So now we got another match. A match I'm actually very, very looking forward to. A match I'm been excited for when I figured out this was where they were going with it. Mayu Iwatani versus Azumi for the IWGP Women's Championship. This match is going to be a freaking banger. We know these two can put on a classic in their freaking sleep, okay?
Yes.
I don't know. Is this going to be their first one-on-one match against each other?
Not their first. No, definitely not their first.
Okay, but it'd be a first for a championship then, wouldn't it? I would assume so. Because I know Azumi's had shots at the Strong Championship.
Right.
She had the match with Stephanie Vicure, right?
Yes.
And then Azumi did have, it was all that. I think that wasn't that. No, that was an IWGP Women's Title match with Hazuki in there, right?
Yes.
Mercedes. So yeah, so I think this would be the first time these two would actually probably have wrestled for a champ. Because as far as I know, Azumi has not had a shot at the white belt yet.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So they've had a good handful of singles matches against each other, just never for a title on the line.
Okay, so this is going to be a first here for that one.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure, I think a lot of people are hopefully unanimously picking Azumi.
Yeah,
I'm the IWGP Women's Title.
I'm picking Azumi as well.
I don't know how she's going to win it. I don't know if I want her to win it with La Mystica though. I know that's the submission. That's fine. The other one, the Azumi Sushi. I don't know if I don't want her to win with the Azumi Sushi. That kind of feels like a cop out win.
Oh, yeah.
I could see her win with the Canadian Destroyer. I would love to see Mayu sell a Canadian Destroyer from the top rope. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Because we've seen her hit it. Like that clip still that spot still gets me every time when from the 5-star where it was Azumi versus Momo. I think it was in the first round, Azumi and Momo, and
yeah,
she just out of nowhere Momo Azumi hit a freaking destroyer for the top rope onto Momo. I'm like, what? And it won the match too.
Yes.
So, you know what? I can see Azumi tapping out Mayu. La Mystica.
Whoa. Nah, I don't know about that.
I mean, it'd be a huge statement.
That I don't know about that. That's
So you're going with a pinfall on that one?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with La Mystica. I don't know why. I just like the idea of doing that. Her winning her first singles championship outside of the high speed title, beating Mayu Iwatani via submission, be a massive statement though.
It would.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that there. But regardless, we're going with my Azumi walking away with the championship.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the four we were talking about now. Rin Narita, Jeff Cobb, her Rihoi, and Ellen Phantasmo. You know what? Now I have this sneaking suspicion now that they're gonna. I absolutely can see them now just belting up El Phantasmo.
That's actually my pick.
Oh, El Phantasmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Originally, I had Jeff Cobb winning the match,
yeah.
but
But
them just out of nowhere adding El Phantasmo kind of told me like they're probably gonna put the title on El Phantasmo.
yeah. But one way, one thing's for sure, I do not see Ren Narita walking away
No, I
champion.
don't either. So El Phantasmo is now my new pick to win here, same as yours here.
Yes.
Uh, speaking of matches I don't really care about, which for some reason Gato thinks we do care about it. Hiroshi Tanahashi starting off his, I still can't believe this. They're starting off his retirement tour with this match of all matches against Evil in a lumberjack match.
Yeah.
Again, the fact that they put if Tanahashi loses, he must retire from in-ring competition. It tells you who's winning the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Elite's still here. He says, "We're glad to see ELP back." Exactly.
Indeed.
Um, Hiroshi Tanahashi. See now, if he hadn't said if Tanahashi loses, he must retire, I would have been like, well, yeah, there's a chance Evil might win. But now that they've added that, Tanahashi is absolutely winning.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
there's that. A match that to me is going to be the match of the night, in my opinion, and it's my main event: Shingo Takagi versus Konosuke Takeshita, which you're going to witness that banger of a match live.
Yep.
Currently, it's just for the Never Openweight Championship, but assuming Takeshita retains the International Championship on Saturday,
Yeah. Against Powerhouse Hobbs.
he does, then it becomes a winner takes all match.
Right.
Regardless, I think Konosuke Takeshita is walking away with.
Yeah. Takesha's my pick.
Though I just know this match is going to be a banger.
Count on it.
Doki defending the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title against El Desperado. I'm just because I want El Desperado out of this dang division. I'm going with Doki to win, retain.
Yeah. I just have a feeling Despy's gonna win this title one last time.
So one last time before he eventually finally graduates that division.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want him out of the division. That's all I want.
Which is understandable. Totally.
He's well deserved a upgrade to the heavyweight division. So David Finlay defending the global championship against Yota Tsuji. Listen, Gato. I don't ask for much, okay? But that takes you a lie. I ask for quite a few things when it comes to your booking.
Mhm.
For the love of God, reward Yota Tsuji for the run he had in the Z1.
Yeah, I'm going Yoda Suji
Yota
as
Tsuji
well
should
to
be
win.
walking out of the Tokyo Dome and then walking back into the Tokyo the next night as the international as the national global championship. And then after he wins the championship, I want Yota Tsuji to throw that title in the trash and then bring back the Intercontinental title. If you really think about it, most Lij members just want to bring back the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that much is true.
Speaking of Lij versus Lij, Naito, Takahashi. This is happening because they gave up their tag team title match because who the heck were they going to face anyways, right?
They're just like, we won this tournament. Now let's take it out on each other.
Because we don't have opponents, so why even bother, right? So, and obviously, I think this is something that they've been wanting to do for a while, and I think this was supposed to happen during the pandemic, and it didn't.
Right.
I'm gonna go with Hiromu Takahashi.
I'm actually going Hiromu as well.
Um, I don't, I don't see Naito wrestling much longer. Fortunately,
Interesting. Okay.
his body is starting to give out on him. Clear as day. I mean, he's got bad knees and all that stuff. Keeps having that. He keeps, which is strange when he keeps saying when he has this next eye surgery, he's got to retire. Well, he's had like 3 of them now by now, and he's still wrestling.
Yeah.
Which I thought he said if he has the side surgery, he would retire. Is that what he said?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Well, Naito, you're a dang liar. But yeah, we're gonna go with Takahashi, and the match for some reason this is still a Wrestle Kingdom match. Zack Sabre Jr. defending the IWGP title against not non-shooter Umino. Listen, Gato, I don't ask for much. Zack Sabre Jr. should not be losing this title to freaking Shota Umino.
Agreed. I think ZSJ retains.
Why is Shota Umino even getting this match in the first place? I don't know why. Him being in the main event would have made a lot more sense if Moxley was still the champion. But he's not.
Right, right.
He's not even on this show or the show the next day. So why bother? But we're both going with Zack Sabre Jr. there. And then the main event. Main event, the other show, Wrestle Dynasty, has 11 matches on the show.
Wait, he's on the show for Wrestle Dynasty. He faces Claudia.
I'm talking about Moxley.
Oh, I thought you said Shota. My bad.
Moxley's not on either show.
Yeah, you're right. That's my bad.
We have now. When I heard you say this, I was very surprised that they put this match on the pre-show. The International Women's Cup 4-way.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale representing AEW, Professone representing CMLL, Athena representing Ring of Honor, and Momo Watanabe representing Stardom. Except winner receives championship match from the participating promotion of their choosing.
Yes.
Now, originally I went with Willow Nightingale because I didn't know who the Stardom representation was going to be. Our representative was going to be. If it was going to be Suzu Suzuki, I would have said Willow Nightingale. However,
okay.
When Momo Watanabe advanced through the match, my pick changed very quickly. And
understandable.
We talked about this earlier with the whole situation at Dream Kingdom. And
yes.
the promo that I mentioned. And how does Momo Watanabe get her title match with Saya Kamatani? Well, you win the Fatal 4-Way at Dynasty. And then you
go.
And then on that same show, get the microphone. You have Chris Charlton helping us out with the translation, or whoever, probably gonna be Chris, repeating, "I'll see you in April, Saya." All-Star Grand Queendom.
There you go.
So, I'm assuming you're also picking Momo Watanabe.
Yeah, I had a toss-up between her and Willow, but yeah, I'm going Momo.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Persona. Like I said, like we mentioned before, Athena's already the ROH Women's Champion.
Yeah.
Athena can just, not Athena. Will and I can just get a title match in AEW. they just give people title matches anyway. Just like at Chris Statlander, she already lost to Mercedes and getting another title match with her.
Yep.
The Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes. Might be his first Tokyo Dome match. I don't know. Probably. I don't think it is. The more I thought about it. So if it isn't, it's his first one in a very long time. Then.
Yeah.
He's going to be teaming with Sammy Guevara, Ring of Honor World Tag Team Titles online. I think we mentioned this during the watch along the other night.
Mm-hmm.
This match is probably happening because they didn't have any Ring of Honor representation outside of Athena on the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Against House of Ass, or House of Torture, excuse me. Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara are going to retain the tag team titles.
Yeah, totally.
And as far as I know, this is not going to be a title match here. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ricochet.
Actually, it was noted that if he retains, that this turns into a title match.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, Zack Sabre Jr. Even if he does retain, he's still going to retain here as well.
Yeah, same. I think it'll be a good match, but ZSJ retains.
Then we got. Well, it's currently like I said, like the night before, never won openweight championship. But like I said, if Konosuke Takeshita retains at World's End, it's going to be a double title match.
Right.
Konosuke Takeshita, who we've already said if he as our pick, so it would be Takeshita versus Ishii at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going to go with Takeshita to beat.
Same. So. I think it'll be a great match, but Takeshita retains.
Yota Tsuji versus Jack Perry, which I'm assuming if Yota Tsuji wins the global championship, this would end up being a global championship match.
That is correct.
Under no circumstance should Jack Perry be winning another championship. So Yota Tsuji beats Jack Perry. Should beat the piss out of him.
Yeah, I'm going Yota Tsuji.
I'm going to go with Claudio defeating Shota Umino.
And apparently, if some way, shape, or form Shota Umino defeats ZSJ, then Claudio will get IWGP.
Listen, if that happens, I want Claudio to win the IWGP championship. Okay.
Yeah, I would be okay with that. But for this one, some way, somehow, as crazy as this sound, I think Shota Umino beats Claudio.
I'm still sticking with Claudio regardless. David Finlay versus Brody King. Now, I know in your previews you picked David Finlay to get the win there.
Yeah, I love Brody King. And, this is another one. If David Finlay retains this, then Brody King gets a shot. But I don't think they're going to put Brody King over him. Even though I'll be rooting for him, I think David Finlay wins this.
Well, listen, I like to make bold predictions on my show, right? So I'm going to go with Brody King. Go over.
It would make me happy if he did.
So
it would.
Why not? There's that. Now, for the vacant IWGP Tag Team titles, we still don't know who Great-O-Khan's partner is going to be. Hopefully, we'll find out at some point.
Yeah.
We have to find out now until next week. Find that out. But I'm still going with the Young Bucks to win the tag team titles.
Yeah, I thought about this one, that maybe there's a chance the Young Bucks could do, a little bit more New Japan shows, but
I mean, they're going to be not off TV for a while, so off of AEW television for a while.
I see. But I'm gonna stick with my original pick of Great-O-Khan and the mystery partner to win back. Well, technically win back the titles because they're vacant.
So you know who I think is going to be though?
Who do you think is going to be?
I just think it's just going to be Jeff Cobb. More
Fair
than
enough.
yeah.
Especially considering, they've teamed up plenty of times and, so
Then we got Mercedes Monet versus Mina Shirakawa, winner take all. Listen, Rocky Romero, I don't ask for much. Because I know you're the one who's apparently booking this show. Under no circumstance should you have Mercedes Monet walk out of the show with the Red Pro title. Okay?
yep.
Under no circumstance should Mina Shirakawa's first Tokyo Dome show it result in a loss. Now, Mercedes can afford a loss here because she's not defending an AEW title.
Right.
I have, I'm going to go with Mina Shirakawa here.
Yeah, that's who I'm definitely pulling for as well, because I know
Now,
there's the
now,
scary
now, there is a very good possibility that Mercedes loses that World's End.
Oh yeah, against Statlander.
Um, because if they do this in this rematch here and she loses and Statlander loses again, so
Yeah.
but I'm going with Mina. I think you're going with Mina too.
Yeah.
So there's that. I guess this is a 8-man lucha gauntlet, 4 wrestlers from New Japan, 4 wrestlers from CMLL.
No clue on who they could be.
El Desperado. I don't know. I just put El Desperado in there, and he's the main.
Yeah.
I just pick him to win it. So
I'm gonna stay neutral on that one because I have
um,
no idea.
actually, you know what? How about Titan? How about that one?
Oh, Teton.
Yeah,
Teton. I like Teton. He's cool. He's
he's
really
one
cool.
minute. And then what I'm assuming is the main event, based on the way they've been promoting this show. Seems like it's going to main event the show. Gabe Kidd taking on the returning Kenny Omega. Now, I know a lot of people went with Kenny Omega to get the win here.
Here.
However, something tells me they want to have a shock on the show. And Kenny is the type of person who would absolutely do this. He would be down for it. Because it would draw, I don't know about money, but it would draw intrigue, and he knows what he's doing, right?
Oh, so put
Gabe
Kenny O.
Kidd is going to beat
Oh,
Kenny Omega.
clean.
And yeah, in very convincing fashion. It's not gonna be a short match, but we'll have like maybe 20 minutes, right?
Okay.
And
Ooh.
in convincing fashion. Almost not quite like Lesnar and Cena from SummerSlam,
Ah.
but like where it's very where it's like where you'll hear or you hear a hush over the Tokyo Dome crowd. They're
Oh.
watching Kenny Omega, who coming back probably a little bit too soon, and how do you put over Gabe Kidd as a mega heel by doing that with Kenny Omega?
That is a way to do it. That is definitely a
I
way to
might
do it.
I might have convinced quite a few people on that one. That's not a bad way to do it either.
But it will be interesting to see what ends up being the main event.
I mean, it would be foolish not to main event the show with Kenny Omega, right?
Right. And I guess there's always that chance that, well, Zack Sabre Jr. will be defending. Well, yeah.
They're not putting Ricochet in the main event, my guy.
I mean,
There was a
Yeah,
year where the world title didn't main event the Tokyo Dome show. Okay,
which is true. It's just it's in the back of my head, just as a precaution.
it's just the fact this is Kenny Omega's first match in like over a year and a half.
Yes, there's
Uh,
going to be a lot of hype behind it, so that
and
makes
and
sense.
realistically, if you think about like the whole card, the most pushed match on this show is the Kenny Omega match.
Makes sense.
So that's what I'm going with there. So I'm going with Gabe. A shocking Gabe Kidd win to end the Tokyo Dome show. Um, though now if Kenny Omega wins, I thought about this. I don't know if it would happen, but they could absolutely do this. Kenny
What's that?
Omega wins. We win the show with celebration here, and out from the crowd is Mr. Happy Birthday Bitch himself,
Okada?
Okada.
Interesting.
to set them in motion for All In Texas.
Oh, okay.
Omega versus Okada, whatever number one we're on. Was it
I'm not.
5?
I can dig that. 5 or 6, but I could dig that.
If Kenny Omega's coming back full time now, they've got to set that match up
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because it feels like that's what they were setting up. Yeah, I feel like if Kenny Omega came back in time for the London show, it was going to be Kenny and Okada.
I see. Yeah.
But yeah, that is the big shows that are happening. It's called the WB is a Wrestle Kingdom week, so one of them's not really connected to Wrestle Kingdom,
Right.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of wrestling coming up in the next few days. Starting with
And it.
Dream Queen. Actually, no, it's not starting with Dream Queen. It's starting with New Blood 17
Yep. And
on Friday, I believe.
yeah, the 26.
I should look on what time that time is for that one.
I see 4:30 a.m.
Good lord, of course it is.
Yeah. And
So,
there is also New Year Dash, but that's one where the card is a surprise.
so anything can happen on that show. I mean, for all I know, is a child could wrestle on that show.
Yeah.
This
Um.
this it would be New Year Dash would basically be the Despy Invitational show, but not booked. But you would assume based on that how that is, it would be booked by. I mean, I remember the New Year Dash show this year, where we had because Danielson had wrestled Okada the night
Mm-hmm.
prior,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone assumed, including me, that Danielson had already went back to the States. This mother effort decided to do, hey, I'm going to stick around for a little bit longer, and wrestled the New Year Dash show.
Yeah. It
and
was
then
wild.
and then was announced for Zach the new beginning, wasn't it?
Yes.
Against Zack Sabre Jr., which I quite enjoyed that match a little bit more than I did their Dynasty match the year before.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Dynasty, Wrestle Dream
Mm-hmm.
match. But yeah. So yeah. You get ready to leave on was it Friday?
Yep. Friday early morning.
So you won't be able to watch. I mean, you probably can on the site when you're watching on the phone or whatever. But yeah, I'm going to see like 15 shows. You crazy dude, you crazy for that.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, it's only an average of 2 a day,
Yeah,
so
that's still.
it is a lot to
Yeah.
process.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I would probably be able to do like 2 shows, and I'm like,
Two shows and you done?
yeah.
Oh
I
man.
I don't know if I can handle all that now. But yeah. But yeah. This was the Christmas Eve edition. It is now 2:40. Yeah, 2:40 in the morning.
So officially Christmas.
I want to wish everybody who's still around. If not, well, I don't know. Merry Christmas to you guys. Hope you guys have a safe holiday. Merry Christmas to you, my friend.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you so much.
So, hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for joining me on this. This was really actually just a last, kind of like a not really a it was kind of planned earlier in the day, but I was originally not wanting to go to do a stream, but I'm like, why not? Because I don't think I'm going to be streaming for the rest of the week outside of Dream Queendom. So we'll find. We'll have some updates from the man himself, who could be live there, so you can feel the atmosphere of Dream Queendom.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you, John Elite. And he says, "Have a safe trip."
Appreciate you, John Elite. Merry Christmas to you.
But yeah, I will see you back here maybe this weekend for Dream Queendom. Who knows? I might, depending on his his internet services, have him try to pop in and ask him how his experience was at the Dream Queendom show.
But, yeah, I'll have my phone on me, so by all means.
So yeah, until then, I've been Matt the Misfit. This has been BlitzbalChamp. This is there in the description and all that stuff here. Friday, remember guys, the Iron Roses drops the new album, Steamheart Chronicles. Very excited for that one. I might just try to get my friend here a free copy.
Oh snap!
Not physically, it would be the obviously digital release, but
nothing wrong with that.
But yeah.